Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
5. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word, constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I gotta... Brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth. Orthobox to Cryptosporidium 137. Come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium!
Their mouths? Ugh, I think I'm going to be violently ill. Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections? Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
Arthur, you didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner. Wait a minute, that ain't steak. That's holy mother of... Martha, give me the shotgun.
Harold, come on back. You gotta see this. They got a talking horse on the TV. I ain't never seen nothing like... Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green.
Evening, Ms. Turnipseed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little green spaceman!
What
All
is
over the
that?
place.
A
They
new
got my
silo?
Harold electrocuted him with a big old...
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
Move out, man! Move, move, move! I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Oh, great! The human military-industrial complex. We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence. Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire! Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right, good. Me too. Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Now then, I know what you're thinking. What can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable reign of the Furon Empire? Well, I'll tell you. It was in the earliest days of the Empire we realized our species was doomed. Eons of waging war on inferior races with unregulated atomic weaponry had mutated our genes. We could not propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians. Human society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet, letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves, but with each iteration, the information degrades, and the results are increasingly unpredictable. The Furon genes in humanity's DNA are ancient, uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them. Ahead, congregating at some sort of holy ground. Here's the plan. I want you to enter the fair, find a malleable human and lead it back to your ship for questioning. Get the picture? All right, Crypto. I've analyzed all the thoughts you've collected, and I think I've isolated the perfect subject for you to...
Probe and vaporize?
No. Abduct and bring back to the mothership.
My way's more fun.
Abduct, not vaporize.
Okay, but humanity ain't gonna annihilate itself, all I'm saying.
Can I finish?
Can I stop you?
As I was saying, the newly crowned Miss Rockwell looks like a prime candidate for testing. She's envied and desired by other humans. She's highly persuadable. Best of all, she apparently has a brain the size of a peanut. Hypnotize her and send her back to your ship for collection.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And lots of wavy hair like Libera. Wait a minute. Where am I? This sure doesn't look like the pie-eating contest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What's happening? Oh, God, please, no. Oh, it tickles.
It's probing time.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's the spot. Oh, that is delicious.
Never fails.
Crypto! Those nearby bovoids appear to have been genetically manipulated by the humans. But for what purpose? I want you to investigate this bizarre mutated species.
Space invaders! Run for your lives!
Every one of the dang cows, then it looked like it stuck some sort of device up the poor thing's...
Clap, trap, and after all that, I didn't even get to see Miss Rockwell. She just walked right on by with her...
Crops laid out flat in circles like a 4th of July pinwheel. I told Edgar, there goes our savings. No new shoes for the twins, and I guess Darlene's just gonna have to live another year with that overbite.
Greetings, fellow human agricultural engineers. There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives. That is all.
Now, wait just a cotton-picking minute. Mr. Mayor, I've lived in this town all my life, and I voted for you twice in the last election. Now, I'm entitled to a gall-darn answer. If they ain't nothing going on here, how come all my cows is glowing like lightning bugs? What you say to that, whippersnapper?
That Well, that's just the healthy inner glow that comes from chewing a cud of fresh green Rockwell grass. Why, I chew it myself all the time. Got some in my craw right now. Better than snuff. Air Force assures me that whatever you may have seen was most likely the aurora borealis. Or a weather balloon. I don't know about you, but I'm not willing to see the land our forefathers fought and died for fall under the boot of the creeping red menace. Not on my watch. So the next time you see a strange light moving and changing direction at incredible speed in the night sky, you just think to yourself, no commie's gonna distract me from my patriotic duty with a couple of bottle rockets. No, sir.
Wait just a second. How in the world does any of that explain the destruction at the fair?
Don't you read the papers? That cluster point was a tragic confluence of the summer lightning and the tents slathered in creosote. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Now hold on. How come nobody in Santa Modesta's been seeing anything like this?
Santa Modesta is experiencing exactly the same problems we are. The difference is we have that award-winning city desk over at the Rockwell Gazette, and nothing gets past those guys. They keep me honest. So, as you can see, there's nothing to trouble your puny human brains about.
The mayor's right. This was all just a random series of suspiciously coincidental yet easily rationalized events.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up. Let's hear it from me.
Suckers.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
What a bunch of losers. Minds like mud. This planet is easy pickings.
Crypto! Did you hear what that human said during your speech?
Must have missed it. Busy digging on the love.
Focus! There's another human hive nearby. Santa Modesta, he called it. You must discover its location and make your way there. We've got more humans to control. Here we are, Crypto. Sunny Santa Modesta. First up, I want you to find the alpha male of this town. Perhaps we can gain an insight into the way this whacked human social hierarchy functions. Good work, Crypto. Unfortunately, you seem to have awakened the local constabulary. Be on your guard.
You'll need a new weapon to handle the Santa Modesta police force. So I'm unlocking your disintegrator ray. Try it out on the fuzz.
They don't look so tough.
Looks can deceive. These urban humans are savvier, grittier,
Stringier.
harder to fool. Keep your eyes sharp and your wits sharper.
Not in the open. Duck in here.
Hold the frequency.
Hit me.
We're go for phase 1.
Our guys inside the station?
Just waiting for the word.
And the tape?
In the briefcase, all queued up.
Subliminal TV messages. What'll Majestic think of next?
Search me.
You know what a rhetorical question is?
Not a clue.
Come on.
Those black suits again. What's a Majestic?
I'm not certain, but it gives me an idea, Crypto.
Wait, let me grab something to write with.
If our plan is to succeed, simply reading human minds will be insufficient. We must control them.
to ease the harvesting of their brainstems, grease the wheels, so to speak.
Sounds like a gas. How do we do it?
I believe your ebon-garbed friends have provided us direction. Television thingy ourselves to subjugate humanity to the indomitable will of the Furon Empire! If you can bend the antennae in the direction of the mothership, they'll be in the perfect position to receive my Furon mind control transmissions. That's the good news. Beginning transmission. Furon signal downlink successful. Oh, this is smashing. All right, I'm increasing the power. Wait! Crypto! The signal is too strong! Humans are weak! Their minds can't take that kind of amplitude! Quickly, Crypto! You've got to bend the antennae before they... Ooh, that has to hurt. Ew. Disgusting. Crypto? Crypto! Where did you go?
Snack time.
They may have survived the signal broadcast. While you're collecting the overloaded brainstems, take a moment and extract some fresh brainstems from living humans, would you? Crypto, you're going to investigate the activities of the human scientists. I want to establish their connection with the majestic.
They just took the diner, too. We gotta set up a line and hold them here.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not sitting around here waiting to get abducted.
Keep your panties on, Mary. I just got a word over the radio. There's an army convoy right outside this town. With tanks.
Thank God.
Thank Majestic. Silhouette got the army to do something right for once. Take some cars and go get them.
Try and stop me.
Go to hell, Klaatu. You think I'm scared of a 3-foot space hamster?
I think you should be. Now, we can do this easy, or we can do it hard. Your choice. What do you know about a downed Furon scout ship?
A what?
Sorry, let me put it in baby talk. A flying saucer, crashed somewhere, or captured.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. What do you know about Majestic?
I know we're gonna kick your little green ass all the way back to Mars.
I'm not! These weapons, where are you making them? How many agents does Majestic have? How many other towns are you in? Son of a... Don't get mad. Get sadistic. I think this calls for the jumbo probe. Hurts, don't it, monkey boy? You want it to stop, don't you? Then give Daddy what he needs.
Mind control experiment. Rockwell movies. Furon DNA. Area 42.
Prepare to return to the mothership, Crypto. We're going back to Rockwell for the last time.
In a second. Hold still, monkey boy. Let me just...
I'm sick and tired of this 2-bit town. Nothing ever happens.
No dancing, no rock and roll. Why, if it weren't for that juke joint down by the river, I'd never get my rocks off.
You said a mouthful, Cupcake. There's a whole wide world out there, and we're missing it.
But where can we go, Billy? This town's a one-way ticket for wild hearts like you and me.
It's tearing me apart!
What you need is a new direction.
Exactly.
A real purpose in life.
Freaking A!
Ever thought about homeland protection?
Home what?
Wise up, Romeo. There's 500 million Reds who'd love nothing better than to rip that varsity sweater right off your back.
No kidding.
Take this little pamphlet. It'll tell you everything you need to know about protecting your little corner of the country from communist invasion.
Thanks a million, Daddy-O.
Freaking A.
Wow. There goes a real American.
A real American dreamboat. Meow.
That's the last of them. Must have papered every JD in the stinking burg.
And our little film strip?
Spooled up and ready to go. The pimply projectionist is none the wiser. Won't those kids be surprised when Abbott and Costello turn into Jimmy and Johnny Commie Killer in Reel 6?
Good work, Agent, and not a moment too soon. We need to be in Santa Modesta yesterday. Don't break for yellow. Read me?
Loud and clear.
You off the leash, Crypto. The time has come to escalate this little war against the Majestic. You will definitely be needing a more powerful weapon. We seem to have put a dent into Majestic's mind control efforts, but they won't stay down for long. However, if we can harness the massive power of television,
we could brainwash the whole country.
We can easily transmit our signal on normal television frequencies. All we require is a suitable guise, a persona the humans will trust. My research indicates one possibility. A human television presenter called Bert Wither. But he's made himself scarce. Perhaps he got wind of what you did to Sleepy Ernst.
Forgive my impertinence, but you are an alien, are you not?
How'd you guess?
I knew it! I knew it! My prayers have been answered! On behalf of all the nations of the Earth, I welcome you to our planet, oh friend from another world.
Gee, thanks. Means a lot.
Enough chit-chat! We need to find Bert Wither. Where is he, pathetic crackpot human?
You want Bert Wither? You got him. Follow me.
Perfect.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll do anything you say. I swear.
You bet your ass you will. Come on, Birdie boy. I got a little job for you.
The success of the broadcast depends on you, Crypto. You must protect those towering transmission towers! Each tower has a transmitter at its base. If the army want to stop the broadcast, they'll have to take out those transmitters first.
Regiments 2 and 4, form up at the main junction. 1 and 3, take the flank. Attack waves, target the infrastructure. I want those comm towers out of commission. Support waves, your task is simple. Destroy the communist insurgents holding the television station. No beet-eating, vodka-swilling, Trotskyite son of a bitch is gonna hijack this great nation's God-given airways. Not on my watch. Charge! Tanks! Roll in the tanks! Show them some American steel! Take out those towers now! All units, attack! Attack! Attack!
Now we should be able to discover what happened to Crypto-136. My scans have identified several radioactive areas in your vicinity. But there is one in particular that looks like it could be a crash site.
I really thought you'd be alive. Ah, Crypto, look what they've done to us. Laid us open like an animal. How could intelligent creatures do this? Okay, monkeys. You want a war? You got a war.
The data tape you retrieved from the Human Research Lab has revealed a most disturbing development. They've successfully unlocked the dormant psychic ability hidden deep in their primitive brains due to a dash of Furon DNA. To cripple their military forces. I want you to infiltrate the main base and find out what the warlords are planning.
Isn't ready yet. The X-13 was working just fine in the trials last week.
There have been a few, hiccups.
Hiccups? Armquist is headed here right now to see this thing fly. Are you telling me it can't?
We've had some setbacks.
I'll give you a setback. I'm gonna bring your whole goddamn agency up on charges. This is gross incompetence.
Save it. Why don't you show your guests the nuke instead?
I didn't pay $40 million to see another goddamn nuclear test. I paid to see the best goddamn fighter plane ever built. Screw it. I'm going down to Sector 13 myself and find out what the hell's going on!
General.
You don't need to go to Sector 13. The test flight will go ahead as planned.
What? A second ago you said the X-13 wouldn't fly.
I said it wasn't ready, but it will be.
Your demonstration will go on as scheduled.
Trust us. We're the government.
Make it good.
We've had a breach.
Small word for a big problem.
Somebody got past the guards, snuck into Hangar 12 and wrecked the place.
Our little gray visitor?
Looks that way.
Which means you didn't catch it.
We came pretty close.
Close doesn't count, Agent. The second it sets foot on base, I want it captured. And don't tell Armquist. We don't need any more help from the military. Call me when you've got it.
Whatever you say.
General Armquist, good of you to come. Thought you might be too busy running damage control out in California.
Never too busy to watch the Air Force fall flat on its face, Jack.
Corporal Patterson, let's show our guests what this bottle rocket can do. Vertical takeoff and landing! How do you like them apples?
That's it? That's your ultimate weapon?
Patterson! Get over there and tell McGillicuddy to get that bird in the air right this second, or he's gonna be testing go-karts for the next 20 years!
$40 million for that?
Armquist, you want to explain to me why our troops are abandoning Area 42?
They're not leaving, they're regrouping. Everything's under control.
Really? So the airfield hasn't been destroyed by one of our own nukes?
It's that commie spy from Santa Modesta. He got in somehow, messed with one of our experiments. Don't worry, I'll catch him.
That's what you said in Santa Modesta. Frankly, General, I'm beginning to question your resolve.
Oh, I'm resolved, all right. That explosion was meant to take me out.
You're saying this communist spy has a personal vendetta against you?
Maybe you don't get the mindset we're up against.
No, General. I'm taking you very seriously. The President should hear this. Get back to Capital City.
I don't take orders from you.
In this matter, I speak for the President. You know that.
Oh, majestic.
It's killer time.
Curse you, pathetic humans! Mind woozy, vision blurred, bladder bursting, must get to a lavatory. Oh, my aching cranium. Crypto, you moron. First step is admit you've got a problem. Please, please, tell me I'm alone. Oh, thank you. Great frontal lobes. But where in space am I? Looks like some kind of primitive laboratory, a cage, and humans. I'm being held against my will, and not in the fun way. Oh, they touched me. I feel so dirty. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here now.
Little green men!
Not again! Colorblind morons! Die, pea brain! Hey, where's the... What did you do with my clip, monkey boy? Phew! So much for wholesale carnage. I guess I'll just have to settle for ripping your limbs off one by one with my bare hands until I find it. With my bare hands. Who do you think is the superior thespian? Lana Turner or Veronica Lake?
Better go back and get your orders straight, Private, if you don't want to wind up court-martialed.
Have you seen Jane Russell in the hay? Va-voom.
Better go back and get your orders straight, Private, if you don't want to wind up court-martialed.
Marilyn, will you take me to the island now?
Now you're talking. Welcome aboard, soldier.
Something's wrong with this ship. I can't take off.
The humans have removed the power cells from the ship's engine core. I've detected the radiation signature of the energy cells coming from a human marine transport vessel near your location. How curious! I was tracking Armquist in hopes of discovering his secret base. But instead he came here, to a civilian facility known as the White House, to meet with his leader, the President.
Which is why the President has asked me to make some changes.
Changes?
Don't worry, General. You'll still be in command of our military forces. That much I've decided.
You've decided?
It's only logical. My organization has the skills, the specialists. But up to now, we've been a federal agency operating on a limited scale. This new threat, however, demands a radical new concept of national defense.
The hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about a project for a new American century. The time has come to unite our 5 defense branches under a single chain of command.
5 branches?
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Majestic, of course.
You've got to be kidding me!
It's the start of a whole new era, General. And the President would like you to deliver the good news.
Are you out of your mind? You really think the Joint Chiefs will let Majestic swallow them whole without a fight?
I think you better convince them to. And General, don't ever talk to me that way again.
Yes, sir.
So, Majestic and the Army, getting it on. I should have known. Those sly dogs.
Bit cavalier about this, aren't you?
Why the hell not? I don't think it makes any difference.
I didn't clone you to think. And it may make a very big difference indeed. In any case, we have what we came for. Return to your saucer and report back to the mothership. This must be where the warmongers are gathering for the Tribal War Council.
The evidence is overwhelming. First, communist spies infiltrated a small country fair in the American heartland and kidnapped the winner of the beauty pageant, violating her corn-fed virtue in God only knows what unspeakable ways. When they were done with her, they destroyed the whole fairground. Civilian casualties were tragically high.
Aren't you jumping the gun here, Armquist? That fire might have just been set by rowdy teenagers. I did as much or worse back in my day. Kids will be kids.
He's right, General. Kids today may lack discipline, but they're not communists. I think you're making too much of all this.
Last, a communist agent used an experimental nuclear explosive device in a direct attempt to assassinate me at Area 42.
I don't suppose you managed to catch this so-called assassin, General, or are we just supposed to take all this on faith?
Sorry, General, but you'll have to do better than that if you want my support.
don't know who the hell you are, General, but you got a big mouth. Son of a... You! How did you do that? Come and get me, you commie piece of crap!
Okay, we'll do it your way. Eat hot plasma, monkeys! You dirty rats! You're the rats who killed my Huh? Your way's not very sportsmanlike.
You can run, you little freak, but you can't hide.
Who's hiding? Let's get funky.
Go on, you commie punk. Finish it.
It didn't have to be this way, Armquist.
What do you mean?
I mean, this ridiculous war. We could have worked together, you and I, to forge a new future, a common future of peace and prosperity for our two peoples.
Just put me out of my misery, will you?
I'm serious.
You didn't want to destroy us?
Of course not. We were as scared of you as you were of us. Deep in our hearts, I think what we really wanted was to be just like you.
Really?
Really.
I guess, at the end of the day, we really are all just human beings.
Psych. Pathetic human. Silhouette, I presume. You don't look like a general.
You don't look like a little green man.
Thank you. So, waving the white flag, huh? All the monkeys got together, scratched their heads, accepted the inevitable.
That sense of humor. Just like your...
Like my what?
File. Your dossier, Crypto, said you were quite the joker.
I think I never told you my name.
No, I suppose I have your brother to thank for that.
You're a chick?
I'm a patriot. If you had to put up with politicians playing grab-ass all day long, you'd wear a mask too.
Me, I get my kicks the old-fashioned way, beating up bad monkeys.
Funny, that's just what Crypto136 said. Of course, he was a real cut-up, too. Well, so much for Plan A.
What's that?
That, my gender-deprived friend, is Plan B. The end of your insidious invasion. A champion even you can't defeat. The greatest political mind of the 20th century in the greatest weapon ever built by man. Behold! The Robo-Prez!
If elected, I promise to destroy all Furons!
That is seriously messed up.
Robo-Prez, dirty tricks mode!
Oh man, now I'm gonna get my suit dirty. Man, I love the smell of presidential brains in the morning.
Just remember who set that giant potus of destruction upon you!
Right.
You know who I mean!
Oh, that silhouette guy, right? Or chick.
Could you do me a favor and not creep me out?
Sure.
In any case, she ran from the capital. I lost sight of him. Her! Silhouette! Near the—
Attention, Furons! Attention, Furons! Is this thing on? Oh, whatever. I know you little gray freaks can hear this. I'm sure you're out there listening, gloating.
Pretty much, yeah.
It seems only fair.
Credit where credit is due. You did it. You beat my beautiful Robo-Prez. And now you're probably sitting around fantasizing about destroying all the humans. Typical. Sure, you handled the boys, Armquist, Huffman. Oh, that was a challenge. But everybody knows which sex is dominant on this planet. There's still plenty of time to get your asses handed to you. That is, if you're not too scared to fight a girl.
No, I'm not hung up on the whole pudenda thing.
So come on, Crypto. Let's dance. I'll even let you lead. I'm at the Octagon. Don't keep me waiting. You beat me. I can't believe you actually beat me.
They never do. You know, you don't look so hot.
Majestic will never give up the struggle to resist you alien freaks.
Struggle's over, babe. Furons won, humans zipperoonie.
You think you won? You think America is the only human civilization on Earth?
That's what all the Americans seem to think. At least the ones I scanned.
Smug little insect. There are 3 billion people on this planet. And everywhere there are humans, there is Majestic.
Sorry, dollface. Without you, Majestic's just a bunch of dudes in crappy black suits.
Majestic. Empty. 12. The 12. All over. All over the world.
Attention, humans. I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. This planet is now a territory of the Furon Empire. Resist this.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. In recent days, rumors have run rampant of flying saucers, alien invaders from other worlds, indeed, of my own demise. I'm speaking to you tonight to put these rumors to rest. The truth is, America has been attacked, not by little green men, but red. And our invaders are most definitely of this earth. Despite the efforts of this administration, our nation has been infiltrated by communists. Godless deviants who hate us for our freedom-loving way of life. Their conspiracy, details of which are only now coming to light, included drugging our water supplies and controlling our media via mind control. The result was mass hysteria, a national delusion which provided them the cover they needed to execute their fearful scheme. But your military and intelligence agencies fought back. And I'm proud to report that once again, America has emerged victorious. However,
The price is dear. At this moment, millions of Americans are working hard and playing by the rules, unaware of the lingering toxic pollutants in their minds. To combat this lingering menace, we have set up testing centers across the nation, at shopping malls, local schools, even churches. The test is simple and painless. Why, our family had it just this morning, and I'm back at work. Doris is in the kitchen baking brownies, and little Billy's out playing tag in the rose garden right now. It's completely safe. So, trust your government. Trust your president. Freedom is on the march, my friends. Good night, and God bless America.
Step inside, citizen.
You sure this thing is safe?
Step inside, citizen.
Jeez Louise. I don't know.
Hey, buddy, you heard the president. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for us.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah. Well, I guess a test couldn't hurt.
Like shooting monkeys in a barrel.
And so, the world breathes a sigh of relief. The threat of alien invasion proved a false alarm. As for those who scan the skies for a real visit from outer space, they may be in for a very long wait. Perhaps the lesson is that we should turn our gaze inward, remembering that man's worst enemy is often himself.
Premier Comrade Mielikov, Comrade Agents, thank you for coming. Here's what we know so far. 10 years ago, the United States government covered up an invasion by an alien race known as Furons. The primary agent was this Furon, Cryptosporidium 137. Dangerous, unpredictable, and now deceased.
So, what has been problem?
The problem, Comrade, is that Furons can clone themselves and pose convincingly as human. And they've used these abilities to put Cryptosporidium 138 into the White House.
And the American people are not noticing?
Right. Pull the other one. Even worse, this new crypto clone contains pure Furon DNA harvested from human brains by Orthopox 13, mastermind of the invasion. He also bears a mysterious new mutation referred to only as the package. These aliens pose a dire threat to the Soviet Union, comrades. And so, must be destroyed. As we speak, President Crypto is in Bay City attending a youth cultural festival.
And orthopucks?
Conducting experiments in the Furon mothership. Savages. Degenerates. There's only one way to deal with such men. Revolution.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Greetings, comrade. Mother Russia sends her regards.
You expect me to beg, human?
No, little Furon. I expect you to die.
Mine's What the?
Ship has somehow been destroyed, and I've been blown to smithereens. Luckily, I was able to download a copy of my exquisite mind into this holopox unit just before the ship exploded.
Gee, that is lucky. Virtual pox, huh? Kinda constricting, ain't it?
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
I need to bring in some big guns. Know where I can get my hands on some?
I did manage to jettison some data cores before the mothership was hit. You might be able to recover some weapons from them, if you can find any. But it certainly won't be easy.
Okay, so, where are the data cores?
That's just it! They could have entered the atmosphere at any time, in any place, and therefore landed anywhere on the planet. I've managed to locate only one. It was ejected after my holopox unit, so it landed quite nearby.
I didn't bring any with me. Figured heavy artillery ain't exactly the smoothest way to charm the genes off a pacifist hippie chick.
Oh, I knew it! I knew your unnatural interest in humans would bring us nothing but trouble!
Whoa, 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 you're harshing my buzz. Mellow out, Poxy.
Easy for you to say. You weren't blown to pieces just seconds before restoring your own genitalia.
Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but scout the area and find that data core.
Understand it. We blew that alien spacecraft out of the sky, and yet the shriveled geriatric one somehow survived. These Jopas must be harder to kill than we thought.
I spit on them.
Nonetheless, inform the Kremlin we shall proceed with the operation as planned. Tell them we need as much Revelade as they can ship, as quickly as they can ship it.
Agent Orenchov.
And our American distributor?
He suspects nothing. In fact, he seemed quite enthusiastic about the whole idea. He thinks he'll be spreading revolution in a paper cup.
And so he will. But not, I think, the sort he expects. Idealists.
I spit on them.
Stalin, he understood. Ideas may start revolutions, but guns and gulags finish them.
Well, no matter. Soon the citizens of Bay City will be embarking on a very bad trip.
Jeez, Box, my head's still spinning. What the hell's going on around here? Why are those Ruskies gunning for us?
Frankly, I'm more concerned with how the KGB managed such a successful twin strike. They're not usually so organized. We need to find them, Crypto, before they spring any more surprises.
Okay, so what? I just start knocking on doors and doing the slice and dice?
You do not! The KGB are hardly likely to hang around if you just start indiscriminately blowing away humans.
Yeah, well, I was just brainstorming.
Well, stop! I've done a little research in the criminal files of the local constabulary. Apparently there's one informant in Bay City who always knows what's going down on the streets. They call him the Freak.
The Freak, huh? Yeah, I've heard about him. Cat's got connections all over town. He's kind of a burnout, though. From what I hear, he doesn't even need drugs anymore. He lives in his own personal mental lava lamp. But if any of those stinky monkeys knows what the KGB are up to, I bet he does.
And I suggest you locate him and find out what he knows.
All right, enough chit-chat. I'm off to find our little hippie friend, the Freak. Hey there, Moondoggy. I'm looking for a dude with his ear to the street. The kids call him the Freak.
You found him, but I'm all tapped out, man. The heat's coming down on me, you know. Try me next week.
Well, what I need is information. What do you know about the Ivans in the cheap suits who crashed our party?
You mean those KGB cats? Yeah, those dudes are straight, all right. They make Jack Lord look like Abby Hoffman. Only they didn't crash, man. They were invited.
Who invited the KGB to harsh our buzz?
From what I hear, it was that cat who leads the commune. I don't know his real name, but he calls himself Coyote Bongwater, which is pretty righteous. Supposedly, he's like this master of tantric meditation and spiritual healing. All I know is Cat's got the chicks eaten out of his hookah.
So he's catnip to Las Gatas, eh, amigo?
For sure! All the chicks really dig him the most. Up to them, Coyote Bongwater'd be running that commune like a king, which he practically is anyway.
Okay, you piqued my interest. Where do I find Coyote Bongwater?
Well, from what I hear, he's kind of paranoid. He doesn't hang out at the park for long. I heard he's got a pad someplace, but I don't know where. What I do know is he's cutting into my livelihood. Dude's been handing out this new turn on a drink like in a can. He calls it Revelade. Ain't that a bitch? If you want him, that's your in. Find some Revelade and you'll probably find Coyote Bongwater.
What's in this Revelade stuff?
He claims it's like an all-natural elixir that enhances your cosmic awareness or something. Bongwater says it's the first shot in the global revolution against the man.
Great. Like the monkeys aren't revolting enough already. Thanks, Freak. I gotta go find Coyote Bongwater. I can't believe I just said that.
And next week, we'll start one-on-one Shakti tutoring. I'll be giving each of you private, hands-on instruction in Kriyanish Pati, the highest state of tantric arousal. These sessions can run 10 hours. So eat a good breakfast. That's it for today. Remember, wherever you go, I'll be there. The shine in your Japan, the sparkle in your China.
Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva.
Ah! Goddamn flashbacks.
Guess again, sunshine. Nice little setup. Guns, cheap Russian booze, teenage bra-burning hippie chicks. Phew, man after my own heart, if I had one.
Then join us. We're about to free the people of this city. Soon they'll see the truth and embrace our beautiful new utopia. The Bay City super-organic communal collective and compost farm. Are you with us, man?
Am I with you? Dude, you're bogarting the brain stems. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Yeah. Kill me?
Run along, comrade. My men can handle this. Pacifists. What a crunk. How's it hanging, freak? Listen, I need a little more info.
All right, but hurry it up, will you? You're making me nervous.
Here's the thing. I found Bongwater, but he got away before I could ice him.
Whoa. I don't know, man. You didn't tell me you were gonna get violent.
You didn't ask. Smart hippie.
Okay. Maybe I've heard some things. He's gone underground and come up with a new plan to distribute his revelade.
Great. What's that wacko up to now?
Get this. Somehow he got his hands on a whole bunch of blimps.
Blimps? What's he gonna do? Start a tire company?
It's not what's on the outside, man. It's what's on the inside. Gas. He's gonna gas the whole city with revelade.
Wow, that's so wild it might just work. All right, hit me again with the part about Bongwater's blimps.
What?
Bongwater. He has blimps full of revelade.
He does? Far out.
No, you're the one who said so. You just said he's gonna cover Bay City in revelade gas.
Whoa, really? I said that?
Focus, freak. Does he or doesn't he?
Does who what?
Does Bongwater have revelade blimps preparing to attack Bay City?
Bongwater has revelade blimps preparing to attack Bay City?
See, kids, this is why you shouldn't do drugs. Well, I'll tell you this. Bongwater's been drinking his own revelade if he thinks his scheme's gonna work.
Whatever. Hey, you coming to Jade's party?
What? No, I'm gonna blow up Bongwater's blimps full of revelade. Didn't you hear me?
Easy, man. Mellow out.
What am I doing talking to this creep? Pox, we got a situation here. Bongwater must be drinking his own product. The freak says he's planning to fumigate Bay City with giant blimps full of revelade gas.
Great galaxies! That's so moronic it just might work!
So let's get flying, huh? I'm itching for some serious payback.
Not so fast, my ultra-violent minion. My scan of the engine core has revealed some critical damage.
Ah, crap.
The good news is ancient Furon landing beacons were left here eons ago during the war with the Martians. If you can find and activate one of those beacons, you'll be able to summon your saucer.
Neat trick. And then, I kick a little monkey ass.
getting the saucer here, Crypto?
No sweat. It needs to be aired out every 5,000 parsecs or so.
It appears the saucer took a hit. Or 12 on the way here.
No, don't say it.
I'm afraid we can't possibly take off until the engine is repaired.
Ah, man. Right on. Time to boogie. Just tell me where Bongwater is so I can whack him and get back to making hot monkey love. When you're packing a new Ferrari, you don't want it gathering dust in the garage. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. And Bongwater, what can I say, man? Nobody's seen the dude. Well, nobody except Prudence, I guess.
Who's Prudence? His insurance broker?
Ah, dear Prudence. No, she's Bongwater's new protege. Kind of a revolutionista in training. Anybody knows where Bongwater's at? It'd be Prudence.
It sounds like a real firecracker. Maybe I should introduce myself. Okay, so Bongwater's girlfriend, what'd you say her name was?
Prudence! Prudence Kane.
And you're sure she knows where Bongwater is?
No.
Oh, but she's a hottie.
Man, she's a stone-cold fox, especially if you like foreplay with firearms.
Wow, I think my knees just buckled.
Brothers and sisters, children of the revolution, this is the dawning of the age of aquariums. My name is Prudence Kane. Like me, many of you joined the American Liberation Front as a way of getting back at your rich suburban parents for subjecting you to an adolescence of obscene luxury.
Look, Princess, we ain't here for the opening act. Where's Coyote Bongwater?
Sadly, our leader, Coyote Bongwater, cannot be with us today because he is setting in motion a grand design to transform this entire city into a countercultural utopia. Bay City is about to become one big, happy commune. Suck on that, Daddy.
All right, so what's Bongwater up to this time?
So how can Coyote Bongwater possibly free the minds of a whole city the same way he freed our minds with Revelade?
How did I know that was coming? Revelade sounds yummy to the tummy, so where do I get me some?
That's the best part! Our brothers and sisters are about to deliver the final batch of Revelade to our leader, Coyote Bongwater! He's gonna pour it into the bay! Soon the masses are gonna be begging us to lead them in revolution!
Those Revelade trucks could be a serious pain in my ass, and I haven't blown anything up for at least 10 minutes.
Thing left to suck. Agent Orangeoff, come in. I failed. You'll have to start the revolution without me. Yet? But...
This city is useless to us now. I mean, have you seen these people? They make the students in Prague look like a meeting of the Politburo. We shall destroy this degenerate city and return to the Soviet Union with the spacecraft fragments we have managed to retrieve.
But what about freeing America from the tyranny of capitalist consumerism?
Do not despair, comrade. The party will long remember your efforts to cripple your decadent nation. You shall not have died in vain, or in Travout.
But... no! No! I wanted to save America, not destroy it! Oh, man! What have I done?
Excuse me. Sometimes it's kinder just to put 'em down. Wow. So, our Furon god is buried in effigy all over Earth. Huh. Who'd have thunk?
Ah, yes. Arkvoodle of the Sacred Crotch. Prodigious in size, legend in potency and stamina. You put me in mind of him, Crypto, with your new clone's pure Furon DNA and restored genitalia. Yes, you are the spitting image of... Good gonads! The prophecy!
What? What prophecy?
It foretells the coming of a savior who will reassert the sexual dominance of the Furon race. 'Tis written in the holy book of Pudenda. And lo, a son of Arkvoodle shall rise newly born. To prepare ye for that day when Arkvoodle shall come again.
Wait a minute.
It sounds incredible, I know. But Crypto, what if it's true? What if you're the one?
I did take a red pill this morning. Okay, just for the sake of argument, let's say you're right. How the hell am I supposed to bring about the second coming of Arkvoodle?
The scriptures say Arkvoodle will return when enough seekers believe in him again.
You mean like Tinkerbell?
It's something like that. But Crypto, this is ideal! Humanity is desperate to reconnect the physical and spiritual. All that's needed is for you to spread the good pickup line of Arkvoodle. They're bound to follow you.
You want me to start a cult?
Basically.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. I like it. But how do I do it?
Well, humans tend to sublimate their individuality into tribal units bound by social and political commonality. Such groups are full of docile sheep, ripe for conversion to the way of the Sacred Crotch.
Hail, Arkvoodle! Time to get religious. Hallelujah.
Before you do, it would be wise to go and seek the blessing of Arkvoodle himself.
What? You mean one of those statues with a pigeon crap on it?
Precisely. Seek the blessing of Arkvoodle, and your cult will prosper.
If you say so, but I'm gonna feel like a putz.
Ha-ha! We've got those KGB agents now, Crypto!
Finally! My gun was getting lonely. Man, I hate those guys. And I didn't think it was possible for anyone to wear worse suits than Majestic. So what you got on those sneaky monkeys?
Bongwater's last transmission betrayed the location of the KGB base of operations. They're working from an abandoned prison island in the middle of the bay.
Gotcha. I'll blast that island back into the ocean with the rest of the slime.
Wait for it. That Agent Orangeoff told Bongwater they were going to destroy the entire city somehow. You'd best scout the island first and find out what they have planned.
All right, I'm going in to get a piece of the rock.
My patience is at an end, Gospodin.
I'm shaking in my booties. You guys make Americans look clever.
Silence! The workers' revolution is inevitable.
Right. You don't really know much about capitalism, do you, Ivan?
I know corrupt corporations fatten themselves off the toil of the American worker, even as they pull the strings of the American government.
Exactly. You can't beat that kind of muscle.
Not even with nuclear time bombs hidden all over Bay City?
Whoa. I've had wet dreams that weren't this good.
Comrade, destroy these documents before he finds out where the bombs are hidden. For Sovietsky Soyuz!
Damn it, we need Bay City. Hey, Ruski, give me those docs. What's up, Punks?
I have a very important mission for you.
Okay, what's the plan?
Well, with the mothership gone and our mission in jeopardy, it's high time we contacted the Furon homeworld and requested some backup.
Finally! I'm sick of having to fight off these monkeys with an understocked armory.
Yes, I can imagine. But with a new mothership at our disposal, the balance of power will swiftly be restored.
So we're calling home, huh? Yikes, that's some serious long-distance charges there. We don't have that kind of scratch. What are we gonna do? Call collect?
I'm on top of it, Crypto. We'll be using an unregistered transmitter, assembled from human technology gathered from all around Bay City.
Sounds like a major pain in the tuchus. So, who's the unlucky bastard you conned into... Oh, right. Okay, but what human junk could we possibly use to make an interstellar transmitter array?
Oh, it shouldn't take much. A dish, a few electrical components, and one of their TV aerials. Those should do the trick. When you're finished, just make sure you install it somewhere high up off the ground. Bonanza's on tonight, and we don't want any interference during the transmission.
I guess I can make this thingy into a communicator array. Now, what do I use for a quantum spin resonator? Aha! Yeah, this doohickey ought to work, as long as it doesn't fall off. Now for the, what the hell is this? They call this a particle burst accelerator? The sensor cell connects to the focal plane connects to the plasma beam. I know you're waiting for me to sing the damn song, but I ain't doing it. I got standards. They may not be high, but I got them. Also, we couldn't get the rights. Ah, screw this crap. Let's say we just cut to the end and call it finished. Time to phone home. Bada bing, bada boom.
Fox here. Excellent work getting the transmitter into position. You're becoming almost competent. I'll begin transmission immediately. Keep the area clear of any potential interference.
Yes, sir, Poxy, sir. Look, I got my end covered. Just get me some backup ASAP. I don't want to rot on this mud ball forever.
You needn't soil yourself, my cantankerous. I have no intention of ending my illustrious career as a fleet commander of the Furon Empire on this execrable boondock of a planet. We'll be out of here in nanosecond. Ah, you see? Someone on the Furon homeworld has already picked up our transmission.
Come in, please. I say again, this is Space Traffic Control. Your signal has been received. Come in, please.
Yes, hello. This is Orthopox 13 of the Furon Empire transmitting from Sol 3.
Say again?
Orthopox 13 of the Furon Empire. Imperial Fleet Commander Orthopox 13.
Never heard of you.
By the sacred Consular Voodoo! That's incredible news, Pox! I'll dispatch a mothership immediately to retrieve you and the DNA!
Ah, well, yes. The thing of it is, actually, the DNA storage containers are gone.
Gone? What do you mean they're gone?
Well, they were in the mothership when it was, you know, destroyed.
You've lost the pure Furon DNA, collection of which comprised the sole objective of your entire mission?
Apparently, I have.
And now you want me to authorize another mothership out to Sector 13 just to pick you up?
No, Admiral, perish the thought. But you see, with their new mothership, I can restock the DNA storage chambers in no time at all.
Perhaps you can. On the other hand, perhaps another fleet commander can restock the DNA storage chambers without getting his mothership blown to quarks.
Hiya, dollface. Come here often?
Only on my lunch break, and oh, would you look at the time?
It sounds like they ride you hard.
I don't want to talk about it. Things aren't great right now.
What's wrong? Maybe I can help.
Thanks, but I don't need any help ruining my life.
Are you sure? I'm really pretty good at it.
Hey man, what can I do you for?
So, what's going on here? Are you guys some kind of gang?
No, we're a movement. Bug off, man! The Free Love Youth Party is invitation only. Get me?
Oh, you're the Flippies. Yeah, I heard about you. Who's in charge of this free love party?
Rainbow Honeysuckle. But dream on, man. Look at her over by the hedge. What a fox. Now beat it, will ya? We got free love to plan. Hey, Rainbow. What's the buzz?
Hey there, fellow Flippies. What's going on?
Everything, man. We've organized 4 love-ins this week, 2 police raids, no arrests. And the octogenarians for orgies want to co-sponsor the next one.
You know, we could be doing a lot more to bring free love to the world.
What do you mean? We're Flippies. Free love is right there in the name.
But we've only got 13 members. You ask me, we can't give this stuff away.
Well, everybody says they want free love, but nobody wants to commit. Which, admittedly, is sort of the point.
Hey, you know what would totally help sell this whole free love thing? Archvoodle.
What's an Archvoodle?
The great Archvoodle has imbued me with special healing powers.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's just say my spaceship can help you fly like never before, if you know what I mean.
Are you like saying you're from space?
What you see now is only a disguise. Prove yourselves worthy, and I may show myself in time.
Whoa! Far out!
You think you monkeys invented free love? Arkvoodle's the Larry Flint of space.
Arkvoodle invented free love? Right on!
Behold the son of Arkvoodle!
Yeah, it's totally drunk. Far out, man! Far out! Count us in, yeah!
Can I help you, soldier?
I've been on, leave. How's old General Armquist?
That loony? Dead. You know he tried to blow up one of our bases in the 50s.
Yeah, I heard that. So, how about that battle over, in this, we gave him what for, huh?
Yeah, we sure did, man. But at times like this, I wish for the good old days.
What days would those be?
When guys knew their civic duty. The next hippie I catch dodging a draft is gonna spit polish my boots till they shine! From inside his ass!
Ew. You sound a little tense. Anything I can do?
Yeah. Bring a hippie named Clayton Cartwell Jr. into the depot. What is it, soldier?
Yo, Sarge, what's happening?
Zip it, soldier. We got problems. Private Dan's has been caught selling bazookas to the Soviets. Also, he may have some photos. I was young and needed the money. Anyway, I want him dishonorably discharged. Get me?
You want me to kill one of your own guys?
He's a security risk. Yeah, that's it. You got a problem with that, soldier?
Me? Nah.
Good. Feel free to use him as a meat shield or, whatever.
What do you want?
So, are you guys a gang of some sort?
The Yappies aren't a gang, man. We're enterprising young dudes who use muscle to get what we deserve.
In other words, you're a gang.
Beat it, Square! Yap for love, yap for peace. Yappies yap without surcease. Yap for love, yap for peace. Yappies yap without surcease.
Catchy. So, what have my fellow Yappies been up to, man?
Feeding the revolution, watching everyone else get whacked.
Hey, guys, what if I had an idea how to make our group, not suck?
Finally! People don't know what the Yappies stand for, man! They think we're just thugs!
So people have forgotten what the Yappies are about, eh? Hey, I got an idea. How about we change our name?
What do you mean, man?
How about, the American Revolutionary Kindred Victims of Oppression, Defenders of Liberty and Equality?
Arkvoodle? What kind of name is that?
Funny you should ask. It just so happens to correspond to that of our new benefactor. Stick it to the man with Arkvoodle. He's as anti-establishment as it gets.
What are you on, man? I want some.
The Yappies couldn't have made it this far without all of you. What difference does a name make? Wouldn't you rather have more resources to fight the good fight?
Think you can do better? What have you ever done for the Yappies anyway?
What have I done? What haven't I done? I'm the original activist. My alien god has been on this planet since the dawn of time, damn it!
Oh yeah? Prove it.
Behold!
Yeah, like we haven't seen that before.
Are you nuts? Look at me! I'm an alien, for crying out loud!
Okay, man, you're an alien. But if you ain't got the spirit, you're no use.
I've got spirit. I've got spirit up the wazoo. And I don't even know what a wazoo is.
Then prove it. If you're so great, why don't you cover every rooftop in the city with minibuses?
One goddamn miracle coming up.
Ha! I knew you couldn't. Wait, what?
Oh, hail the Lord of the Sacred Crotch!
That's touching, really. But how do you guys know about Arkvoodle?
Word gets around. Sounds like a groovy kind of god. Know where we sign up?
Sure, baby. Consider yourself signed. Up. Whatever.
Groovy, but we need our leader, Shama Lama, to tell the rest of the group it's okay, you know?
Well, bummer.
He got nailed by the fuzz. Can you help us get him back?
One Shama Lama coming up. You guys are gonna owe me, though.
Far out. But you're gonna have to ask the freak where he is, 'cause we don't know.
Anything else you need to tell me about this ridiculously circuitous side mission?
Whoa, those were some big words, man.
Yo, freak. I'm looking for Shama Lama. Can you help me out?
Who the hell are you? And what's with your voice?
The Slippy sent me.
Oh, well, all you had to do was ask.
I did.
Shama Lama's in a cop car. They're at the Coit Tunnel now. If you can get to Golden Gate Park, you should be able to stop them.
You seem to know an awful lot for a deadbeat, hippie. What's your secret?
I can read minds.
Is that right?
Nah, I'm messing with you, man. I pick up radio transmissions with my teeth.
I'm a stoner.
You saved my life. Have you heard the good pickup line of Arkvoodle?
Heard it. I am it. You owe me, hippie.
Yes, thank you for freeing me. I would never have survived in there. Did you see the cells? Filthy.
Yeah, that's great, Shama. But I was thinking, I need someone to handle the human resources side of things for Arkvoodle. You up for it?
Absolutely. Arkvoodle is the grooviest thing this side of the Milky Way.
Good. Drug-addled as you are, you seem to be able to get people to do what you want.
It's all about the shrooms, man. All about the shrooms.
I'll take my gratitude in material goods, thanks. Something shiny'd be nice.
Well, I have been hunting an alien artifact for ages, but conveniently, it hasn't come up in conversation until now. It's a super weapon which summons a fearsome demon from the bowels of the earth. But I need to be able to travel across the world to assemble it. Bummer.
What part of flying saucer don't you understand?
I got no attention.
All hail the Lord of the Sacred Crotch!
How are the parties going? Finally feeling part of our little cult family.
The police have been riding our asses. This one cop, Officer Rudolph Malletmeister, he is harassing the hell out of us. What do those pigs have against pacifists anyway?
Got any news on the alien artifact front?
We have been very busy. It is not easy keeping the police from tearing down our tents. But this super weapon is going to knock your socks off, I can assure you of that.
Why don't you just fight back? I can see it now. A slave ring hippie horde. Terrifying.
That is most ungroovy. We are pacifists, do you dig? Destruction is your bag.
A chance to wail on some cops? Count me in, Tiger.
Right on! If even one of our tents is saved, we will be able to rebuild.
You clone tents? Never mind. Let's go pack some pigs.
I'm tripping.
Hail Arkvoodle, Lord of the Sacred Crotch.
How's the cult going, Chammy? New converts by the bushel.
Membership has been falling off, son of Arkvoodle. Perhaps you could give us a hand.
Sure, like I got nothing better to do.
We are needing you to advertise in a very big way.
How's it going with the research on the super weapon, Chammy?
You're looking very hard for clues. Please, you will just have to trust me.
See, that's where we have a problem.
We may have found something, but it has yet to arrive. I will have more to speak of this soon, Sacred Son.
What's with the drop-in converts? You skimping on the free love again?
It is not my fault. No, word only travels so fast. We need to advertise.
What kind of big way? And why do I think I'm not gonna like it?
Use your holy saucer. Pick up a cult member, fly him around the streets.
And get shot at by every grunt in Bay City? Why don't I just go chew on a grenade?
It's only a few tanks, nothing to worry about. People will think it's fireworks. But you cannot fire back. You cannot risk hitting potential converts.
Why am I not surprised, damn pacifists?
Please to go to your saucer and select a cult member. Good luck, Sacred Son.
Blow from the boodle, righteous brother.
I hope this plan of yours is better than it sounds.
It's gonna be groovy, man. Pick me up in your laser beam and let's fly.
What, so you can throw up on pedestrians? Great idea, Sparky. Have a cookie.
No! I'll shout the good pickup line of Arc Voodoo. It's gonna be far out.
Oh, right. Why didn't I think of that? The things we do for love. Now, how'd you come to Arc Voodoo? Not that I care, but I like to pretend.
My dad's been giving me a hard time. He cut off my allowance. So I decided to get back at him the best way I know how. Organized religion, baby.
That makes a scary kind of sense.
Those documents you recovered in Bay City were most informative. It seems the Soviet spy master, Agent Orenchov, is at large somewhere in this very city.
Well, he ain't here for the weather, that's for damn sure. So, those documents say where I might find our little buddy Orenchov?
According to the documents, he's established a secret base somewhere underground.
Secret base underground. Well, that shouldn't be too tough. Just scan the city while we were flying in.
Yes, but it's useless. This city is riddled with tunnels, pipes, and excavations galore. It's like a damp, moldy sponge built atop a noxious Swiss cheese.
Vivid. So what do we do?
I suppose you'll have to swallow your pride and ask one of the natives.
Aw, not again. I hate reading human minds. They're so simplistic, like reading a pop-up book. So I'll sneak around scanning the local humans' teeny little minds?
Right. My guess is you'll only be able to use derelict tunnels.
Okay. Locate the tunnels, infiltrate them, and find Agent Orenchov. Then squeeze. Hard.
Indeed. Happy spelunking!
At last, the infamous Agent Orenchov. Look, Ivan, I'm kinda in a hurry, and between you and me, I'd just as soon save the ammo. So what do you say we skip the Kalinka dance and you tell me what I want to know? Okay, not what I was expecting. But if you think turning yourself into some kind of mutant freak is gonna stop me beating the answers out of you, you got another thing coming. Chicken Kiev. What the hell was in those cans? Revelade can't do that.
Well done, Mr. President. Well done indeed.
Do I know you, teabag?
No, sir, but I know you. Forgive me, it seemed best simply to stand clear and give you room to do what you do so well. These Soviets are rather slippery fish. Yes, very slippery indeed, but they do crack. If you'll follow me, Mr. President, I can promise you answers in abundance. Shall we? I wonder if we might have a little chat now, Mr. President.
Yeah, sure. What the... Hey, wait a second, Mr. President. I ain't in my presidential disguise. How do you know who I am?
They don't call it British intelligence for nothing, old boy.
Okay, you got my attention. Who the hell are you?
Reginald Ponsonby Smythe, at your service. And Her Majesty's, although in her case, the service is secret. I'm with M16, the Foreign Intelligence Agency.
Okay, so I'm starting to get a little ticked off here. These bastards blow up my mothership, kill my boss, screw up my pension plan, and just when I track one of them down, he turns into some kind of super-powered freakazoid mozzarella monster.
I sympathize. To be frank, sir, we appear to be fighting a common enemy. Might it not be the better part of valor to join forces and pool our information? I seem to be late for a previous engagement. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Cryptosporidium. Do feel free to drop by at your leisure. I think you'll find we have some mutual interests.
But...
Excellent, excellent. I'll expect you for lunch then. Splendid. Must dash.
What's shaking, Ponzi? This ain't just a social call, is it?
I'm afraid not. I'm relieved to see you, sir. The Soviets appear to be up to some mischief.
What kind of mischief are we talking about? 'Cause if she says she's 18, you can't just call her a liar.
No, no. The Soviet ambassador is throwing a party for the opening of an exhibit of Russian modern art. Frankly, it's making me a bit nervous. A number of Albion's VIPs are in attendance.
So, what? You want me to get over there, rough the ambassador up a little?
Dear Lord, no. I just need you to mingle with the crowd and check it out. Incognito, as it were.
Okay, I'll get a disguise. Wouldn't want my pretty mug to ruin anybody's appetite. Okie dokie, Smokey. I'll go grab a disguise and mingle with the in crowd.
Excellent. I'll stay in radio contact in case you need me.
Shoot the humans all you want, spaceman, but you're only treating the symptoms. You want to get the disease, you have to shoot the spores. Lestrovia!
Thanks, Cupcake. Always nice to meet a chick who can handle her guns. You got a name?
The name is Natalia. I'm here to help you, spaceman. Or do you prefer Mr. President?
Mr. What the? Does everybody on this dismal freaking island know who I am?
Pretty much. At least everyone in my line of work.
Oh, so you work for Ponsonby?
Yet.
Although after this little incident, I may have to ask him for a job. I worked for the Komitet Gosudarbstvenoi Bezopeznosti.
Why, you make pasta?
I'm a secret agent with the KGB.
What the hell do you think was in those statues?
Hard to say. It's listed in official documents as Golshniev Kro.
Sounds tasty.
It loosely translates as either an incredibly lethal biological weapon or a quasi-legal performance enhancer for the Soviet Olympic team, depending on the context.
So, what is it? Some kind of mutagen? Because I don't know what mutants are supposed to look like, but...
Actually, no. It's a spore. It infects a host through inhalation or skin contact. But after a brief incubation period, it seems to set about genetically rebuilding the victim into something not human.
Why the hell would you turn your back on your own species to hook up with an alien invader from outer space?
First, we are not hooking up. And second, why would I trust a Furon over a KGB apparatchik? Because everything's gone bizumnie. The Politburo spitting out orders that don't make any sense. My colleagues transforming into irradiated monsters. All hell is breaking loose. Something's happening. Something very, very wrong. And I think I'm the only person on Earth who knows it. But not anymore. Eh, tovarish?
You think somebody engineered it for the purpose?
You have a better explanation? I'm just trying to put all the pieces together. At first, I thought it was being made here, but now I am not so sure. Bojo moi! The schedule's been moved up. They're about to shower these abominable spores all over the city. You take the Hyde Park infestation. I'll handle the ones in Soho. And Spaceman, good hunting, huh?
Hiya, hot stuff. Sorry to keep you waiting. So what's the buzz, baby? Tell me what's a-happening.
I'm so glad you asked, baby. I have to meet my contact, Agent Sergei. He says he's got vital information for me. Unfortunately, he fears they may be onto him, so he and I can't be seen together.
And I should care because...
I'm not exactly KGB Employee of the Month, Crypto. They may well have a hit squad out looking for me. Before I make contact with Sergei, anyone on my tail must be shaken or eliminated.
Oh, I'll stick to your tail, all right.
I figured. Although you do stand out in a crowd. Better get the disguise.
This inside man of yours, what's he found that's worth risking his life to get to you?
Sergei feels as I do, that someone or something has perverted the KGB and even the Soviet government. And people who ask why have had a troubling tendency to disappear.
Soviet dissidents disappearing. You're right, that is weird. Look, can you really trust this guy, Sergei? I mean, how do we know he's not playing both sides?
I trust him implicitly. Sergei and we have a history.
Uh-oh. Look, not that I wouldn't love to ride your tail to Soho, but I just don't get why you need me to play bodyguard.
Have you any idea how many KGB agents there are in Albion right now? All because of you. Given all the heat you've brought down on my investigation, it's the least you can do.
So let's say I help you out. What's in it for me? Aside from your bewitching company, of course.
A piece of your mothership. Sergei has agreed to procure it for you in exchange for your help in this matter. How does that sound?
Like a gas. Although I would have done it for your company.
You're such a gentleman, Crypto. Walking me to my car?
Your car? Oh, wait a minute. Well, what about your pal Sergei? You said he was meeting us here.
Oh no, Sergei's in Canal Side. I just needed to be certain we'd shaken off any KGB tails. But the coast looks clear. This would be an excellent time to call your saucer.
My saucer? You didn't say anything about my saucer. What do you need that for?
Because you won't be able to keep up with me on foot once I start driving, silly. Besides, the KGB will surely bring out their heavy artillery soon, so you may want to even the odds with a little air support. You understand, don't you?
Yeah, I get it. You just want me for my saucer.
And your bewitching company.
What about what I was after?
It's been arranged. A piece of your spaceship has been hidden nearby. Here are the coordinates.
Okay. Just give me a second to get it here.
Thank you, Tovarish. I'll wait for you to take off.
So that's her contact. Smarmy looking bastard. Damn it, Crypto, focus. She's just a chick, a human chick. You barely know her. A hideous, repulsive human chick who smells really good. No, focus, damn it!
I found what I was after. Just thought I'd say goodbye. I might not see you for a while. Good hunting, spaceman. And try not to get yourself killed. At least, not too often.
Yowza. Morning, Ponsonby. You rang? This better be good. I was this close to second base with Princess Margaret.
I appreciate your coming on such short notice, sir. This is of the greatest importance.
Don't tell me polka dots are back in this season, right? Get me Mary Quant on the hotline.
Actually, sir, it's pinstripes. Shall I give you the number of my tailor?
What was so sleepy?
Lower life forms. When will they ever learn?
My head feels like Tiny Tim just whacked me with a ukulele. What happened?
Oh, good. You're back with us again. I trust you're comfortably tipsy. How do you feel?
Like $1,000,000. Never better. How come there's two of you?
Let's try 4 cc's of Demerol, switch circuits to level 3, and prepare the encephalogram. Now, I want you to tell me all the good things you remember about your mother.
Mommy. No, Mommy. Not the hot iron again. I'll be good. I promise.
Subject is fighting the effects of the serum. Perhaps another approach would be more effective. The Boffins have been examining your weapon's power sources, Cryptosporidium. We're all quite curious as to how the stored MU phase pulse is channeled in the first place.
I was told there would be no particle physics.
Subject is either a cretin or dissembling, or both. Let's try another approach. The number 6 serum, if you please. We know you have it. Tell us where it is. Tell us, or it's the Ludovico treatment for you. Eyelids peeled back,
excruciating torture, endless hours of Ludwig van.
Oh, God. Not Beethoven. Anything but Beethoven.
Subject has reached desired level of confusion. Thank you, gentlemen. I think that will be sufficient. We'll reconvene at 0500 hours.
Attention. Attention. Security breach in access facility. Codes Cromarty, Dogger, and Finisterre are enforced. Repeat.
What was all that about? Oh, my freaking head. This gas is noxious. Smells like Pox's underwear. Don't ask me how I know that. Hey, what the? Ah, damn dirty apes! Where the hell am I?
You're in the Abscessed Mental Reconditioning Facility, under the streets of Albion. Looks like I got here just in time. Now come on, spaceman. Move your ass!
I don't get it. Why are you helping me?
Because I know now. You're the only one I can trust. Anyway, who else is going to rescue you?
Pox, man, I have never been so glad to see you. Actually, I've never been glad to see you, but I am now.
Serves you right for trusting a human. What in the musky name of our voodoo happened down there?
Oh, wow, you should have seen it. Ponsonby drugged me, and then he tried to brainwash me, but that Natalia chica saved my bacon.
So, Ponsonby's playing for both teams. I should have known. Why didn't you just vaporize it?
Okay, look, something's wrong with the guns. They're all screwed up. And on top of that, I can't transmog either.
Ponsonby's probably been futzing with them. I should be able to get them repaired for you.
I expected I'd find you here. You're quite sporting, Crypto, and I do admire your spirit. But at some point, one simply has to face the fact that the other man's won. Of course, you couldn't know who you were up against. M16, or perhaps I should say, Majestic Command, 16th Sector. By the way, I have you surrounded. Take off now, and my surface-to-air launchers will destroy you and your precious saucer. The only way you'll leave here alive is in my custody. Come now, there's no need for any unpleasantness. It's undignified. It's beneath us. You've lost fair and square. Now be a man and show a little sportsmanship. There's a good fellow.
You bastard. You finally did it. M16 was all there was left. The last of the Majestic agencies. All the others. The French, the Mongolian station, the Argentinians. Every one of them. Destroyed by aliens.
That last round must have scrambled your synapses. I only took down the American Majestic. Silhouette's Majestic.
You? You cosmic egomaniac. You think this is all about you? Oh, the irony. Beaten by a solipsistic simpleton from space. You actually believe you're the only...
The only... what?
Leave it alone, Crypto. The man was in the throes of a violent demise and clearly not in his right mind. Now, you've had your fun. Can we please just go?
Remind me again why we couldn't meet someplace classier. Like, I don't know, a meat-packing plant. What's shaking, sexy?
I'm worried, Tovarish. My sources are running dry. I can't risk further suspicion being cast on old friends. The time has come for action.
Action? Well, it's about freaking time. What you got in mind?
Burglary. I'm going to break into the Soviet embassy.
Little the old B&E, huh? Now you're talking my lingo. What's the snatch?
All top-secret information is in a heavily defended part of the compound. The cryptography room.
Right on. That's practically my middle name. Well, my only name.
So I noticed. I'm sure we'll find all the answers we need in there. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Crypto, but they seem to know all my old tricks. The north lawn has been mined. The old gate has been sealed up. They've even placed closed-circuit cameras on the only other wall.
Cameras are no problem. I'm the president. I've learned how to deal with paparazzi. Crypto smash. You know what I'm saying?
You're sure? Because once you start smashing, it won't be long before the KGB shows up to investigate.
Trust me, efficient destruction is one of my fortes.
I don't doubt it. Good luck, Tovarish.
Corrupt or simply stupid? So, did you find anything juicy?
Project Solaris is accelerating. Coded traffic to the KGB station in Takushima tripled in the last month. I also managed to get my hands on some cargo manifests.
Well, that ought to clear things up a little.
So you'd think. But what sort of operation uses 7 tons of fissile uranium, 340 liters of human blood, and 92 cases of spam?
You've obviously never been to the Pentagon Christmas party. Where is Takawatsit anyway?
Takushima. It's a volcanic island nation in the Pacific, off the coast of China. We'll have to watch our step. Do svidaniya. See you there.
Hey, Goldie. Where are you going?
If we split up, they can't get us both. Besides, I can't hold your hand forever, spaceman.
Hey, dollface. So what's the scoop? What'd you drag me down here for?
A reliable source has told me that there are KGB agents waiting for a package exchange somewhere in Takushima City. I need you to go down there, intercept the package, and bring it back to me. Easy as tort, da?
Intercept the package, huh? Okay, how do I do that?
Nothing you can't handle. You'll need to disguise yourself as a KGB agent and talk to the courier when he arrives. He'll probably be a bit on edge. If you approach him as Crypto, he'll most likely destroy the package.
Some people have no appreciation for beauty. Let me get this straight. I go down to little Takashima town, find some KGB agent, jump into his body, complete the package exchange, then come back to you. Did I forget anything?
Only that if you blow your cover, the courier will destroy the package. Needless to say, the explosion could kill you. And of course, you'd fail the mission.
Is that all? I got clone bodies lined up 10 deep in my saucer, not to mention a pretty decent package of my own. Bring it on, beautiful. You know, I'm starting to feel a little taken for granted here. Yeah, I'm not just your little messenger boy.
Crypto, is that what you think? I don't see you that way at all. Look, if you do this for me, I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Like Venus butterfly worth my while?
More like I'll let you blow something up worth your while.
Okay. But I get to use nukes.
Greetings, comrade. So, you got the, item?
What is being hurry? It's good to finding other tovarish, net?
It's just that I hate fresh air. Yeah. Plus, I got no sunscreen, and it just seems like every day you read something else about sun damage, wrinkles, you know.
Oi, what is happening to stout Soviet spirit?
I got Soviet spirit, I just don't want skin cancer. Is that so wrong? Not to mention, I don't particularly want to be seen making a suspicious exchange in public, capiche?
Da, and you are having point about skin cancer.
So, you're going home to the wifeski pretty soon, huh?
Da, it will be being good. I have been missing her vodka pancake syrup.
Man, your wife really takes care of you, huh? She must be like the best chick in the whole Soviet Union.
Oh, you are being right. I will be glad to get home.
Got any vodka?
Of course. What is good day to being here if must being without vodka? Weak local alcohol is only giving me headache. Luckily, I will be returning home soon.
Lucky bastard. But you don't like sake, huh?
Sake? Oh, I spit on it, but it's smelling like cesspit and tasting like pain.
You're right, comrade. Sake is one wacky local custom, like washing your clothes or brushing your teeth.
Puh. What good is city being if it's not able to being drunk?
Well, maybe they get high on life.
Da, right. Pull other one. In Soviet Union, it's not possible to be working while sober. I am being grateful I am returning soon. Will be good to get properly drunk again.
Guess we ought to get on with it, huh?
Of course. Now you are walking away as if not knowing me, da?
You got it, comrade. Thanks a million. Say hello to the wifeski.
До свидания, товарищ.
Let's have a peek, shall we? Oh, klasno.
I did good, huh?
Tovarish, you did very good. These documents contain details of the local arm of Project Solaris. Apparently, it's located in a top-secret research facility hidden somewhere on Tokushima Island.
And we'll find it. Yeah, first thing in the AM. Meantime, how about you and me dig up a karaoke bar and a couple of bottles of sake and build ourselves a memory? I do a mean, sweet Caroline.
Drop the package and your death will be quick and merciful. Oppose us, and you will be subjected to your own personal gulag of pain.
Hey, monkeys, you mind? I'm trying to put the oovsme on the itche.
Why, Crypto, is that your native tongue? It sounds so sensual.
Business before pleasure.
Oh, that was a close one. I wasn't sure we were going to make it. Thanks for the help, Tovarish. I've got some things to take care of. Catch up with you later, da?
Hey, Hollapoxy, long time no see. Where you been? Oh, that's right.
Listen, Crypto, I haven't time for your jive talking. We've business to attend to.
Okay, what kind of business? Risky, shady? Does it involve explosives?
Well, not yet. I need you to investigate something of the highest importance. I'm picking up an unlicensed radio transmission coming from somewhere on the island. I want you to listen to the broadcast and find out the location of their base.
Whose base?
The White Ninja Cult who are broadcasting the message. I believe they're in possession of pieces of our poor mothership, and they're planning to blow them up.
Ninjas again? Hello, it's 1969. What are ninjas doing in 1969?
Go with it. Besides, who doesn't love ninjas?
Okay, one more time. I'm gonna find the white ninja base and the missing pieces of the mothership by listening to the radio.
In a nutshell. Oh, and one other thing. They worship Furons.
Well, they worship Furons? How do they even know about Furons?
Oral traditions, cave paintings, folklore handed down over thousands of years. All the result of our disastrous little shore leave all those millennia ago. Apparently, we leave quite an impression.
Yikes, there's a cautionary tale. Just 'cause you don't call her, that don't mean she ain't obsessing. Okay, let's do this thing. How do I start?
I have marked a radio on your navigation map. Get a disguise, find the radio, and flip through the stations until you hear the White Ninja broadcast. Then listen for a clue as to the whereabouts of the White Ninja base.
Here I am, a real live alien. Now bow down before me, ninja.
Why heck should I? Who are you?
I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. Yeah, today's your lucky day, Sparky.
True, you look like Furon, but how can I be sure?
Well, for one thing, I could blast you monkeys back to the Muromachi period. Wanna see?
Threats meaningless. You could be costume toddler with nuclear warhead for all I know.
Try me. I ain't no toddler, and this ain't no costume.
Perhaps, but true Furon could answer all these questions correctly. If you fail, so sorry, you must die. Then, again, if you Furon, you can clone yourself and come right back, and everybody happy.
Okay, Sparky, we'll do it your way. Hit me.
Who was spiritual leader of hippies in Bay City?
I know this one. It was that wacko, Coyote Bongwater.
Lucky guess.
You wish. Give me my spaceship fragments, pajama boy.
Not so fast. I have more questions.
Hey, I'm on a roll. Bring on the next one.
Attend. Which are following not in Bay City?
Can't be Golden Gate Park. That's a cemetery in Phoenix, right?
You have very bad memory, toddler. Wrong!
And the hits keep coming. What's next, Sparky?
Secret KGB base in Bay City. Where hidden?
You kidding? Golden Gate Park was crawling with Ruskies.
Perhaps, but nonetheless, Park not their base.
Wrong! Fine, bring it, PJ.
Where Agent Orangeoff hiding out in Albion?
Duh, in the abandoned tunnel network. How do you know all this stuff anyway?
Correct, but none of your business.
Uh-huh. Pretty convenient, ain't it? Come on, I ain't got all day.
Then riddle me this. What happened to hipsters who came to happening?
You kidding me? They did it all, baby. They made Woodstock look like a tea party.
Correct. Or so I heard. One more to go.
Okay, last question, Sparky.
What organization Ponsonby really in charge of?
Oh, baby. Majestic 16 for the win.
That's correct.
So, how'd I do, huh? What'd I tell you, right? Furon City, baby!
Results conclusive, and then it is true! You are an alien! We worship you, O Lord from beyond!
Alien! Now that's more like it! Oh.
As a token of our faith, O Lord, we offer unto you our most ancient and holy artifacts, handed down from an age beyond the memory.
Artifacts! 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 Artifacts!
I was kinda hoping for geisha girls.
Flash Ninja! Apostates and unbelievers! We will fight to death in your name, O Lord. But first, we must compose our death haikus.
Kill them all and seize their precious artifacts!
Hey, nobody screws with my cult but me!
We give you thanks, O Lord, for this victory.
Piece of cake. Now about those geisha girls. Yippee.
And now, in honor of this mythic triumph, a victory haiku. Steel glints in sunlight, limbs go flying, bathed in blood, Tarantino-esque.
Catchy. Don't suppose you got a haiku describing any super secret KGB bases hidden around here?
We do. Secret hidden base, put there by the KGB. Where the hell do you go? Our spiritual leader, Dr. Go, might be able to guide you to enlightenment and secret base. But I'm afraid Dr. Go has been kidnapped.
By...
Why, KGB!
Natch. Okay, time to find the good doctor. Hey, Matryoshka doll, have I got news for you? What you got for me? I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Me? Only information that may lead to the discovery of the secret base.
Tasty. What's the catch?
It's being held by a mysterious figure who goes by the improbable name of Dr. Go. The real catch is, Dr. Go has been kidnapped and taken to Castle Kuro.
Let me guess, and I gotta kick some ninja monkey butt to get him back.
That's right! You're really catching on to this spy game, Crypto.
So, one more time for safety. Go to Castle Kuro, rescue Dr. Go.
That's it. And I'd suggest you take obscene amounts of ammunition.
Ooh, I think I just popped a chubby. Yeah, load up on ammo and grab the dot. Got it. Well, I'm not generally in the habit of rescuing humans. I'm more the torturing type, but if it leads to the secret base, for you, baby, anything. My name is Cryptosporidium. I'm here to rescue you.
You are Furon.
That's right, and this is the greatest day of your life. First things first, where's the secret KGB base?
But you said you were here to rescue me.
Yeah, but the base location's really all I need. You're kinda optional. More trouble than you're worth, really.
No, dear. If you do not rescue me, KGB will kill me. Then you will never find the base, ne?
Damn. Well played, egghead. I don't think you understand the situation, Go-Go. I don't have to rescue you. I could just leave you here for the KG boneheads. You like that option?
Logic defeats you. I cannot escape without you. You cannot find base without me.
You're insidiously clever for a monkey, you know that?
And you are amusingly dim for a Furon. Stalemate. And KGB will be here any moment.
Well, at least I get to kill somebody. Stick close, Doc.
If we cannot contain the virus, we have no choice but to kill the cure.
Wow, way to mangle those cliches, pal. Who's translating this stuff anyway? You ask me, you fellas ought to get your money back. Let me show you how it's done. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia. Good morning, Dr. Go. You look a little rough around the edges, Doc, and not that I care.
I would not expect you to care. But yes, I was roughed up by some ninjas.
You ought to take better care of yourself. You're no good to me dead.
Nor to myself. I suppose you are ready to correct on our bargain?
Check out the big brain on Doc. Yeah, it's time for you to pay up in information. No beating around the bamboo, Doc. I want the location of the KGB base.
Fair enough. The base is inside the volcano. But
no buts, Doc, or I go all Iron Chef and get out the monkey cookbook.
No. It's just you need 3 security codes to access base.
Codes? Oh, for arc foodles. Okay, what are they?
If I had them, I would tell you, but sadly, I do not.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
One code is held by KGB reader, Agent Sasha Soysorsky. The second is kept by enigmatically beautiful Professor Yuki. Third code is in my briefcase, which was stolen by Brak Ninja and taken back to their base.
Well, at least now I know the score. I'll start with the Black Ninjas and your code.
Good plan. And while you are finding my code, I will try to ascertain locations of other 2 code keepers.
Right on. I'm off to fry some Black Ninjas and find that damn briefcase.
Oh, here. You need key to open briefcase. Don't lose it. Only one I have.
Hot Ninja brother, what's your purpose here?
Nothing special. Just thought I'd check on the briefcase. Oh yeah, looks pretty secure.
Stupid. Case very secure. Anyone want to take, they have to fight Buku Brak Ninja.
Yeah, I have to be pretty dumb to take on a whole base of Black Ninjas.
Hey! All who even think of trying die 1,000 horrible deaths!
Hiya, Doc. Okay, one down. Where do I find the next code, Doc?
It resides with my ex-girlfriend, enigmatically beautiful Professor Yuki.
You're pulling my pud. You actually got a chick to go out with you?
Oh, yes. And when she hears of my escape from Brak Ninja, I know she'll want me back.
Uh-huh, yeah. And where do I find the old flame? Go.
She frequently tends to Zen Rock Garden in Zen Temple.
I bet she's a hottie, huh, Doc? Sexy lady, foxy mama, huh?
Please don't kill her.
No promises.
こんにちは。 Can I help you?
Professor Yuki, I presume.
I am.
I got good news, Professor. Your main squeeze, Dr. Go, has escaped Black Ninja custody.
That is good news indeed. But you are mistaken. We are no longer involved.
Maybe not, but I gotta tell ya, the good doctor would love to see ya.
Really? Why should I see him?
You know, to catch up, reminisce. Hell, I don't know, write a haiku together.
Haiku? He said that? A romantic devil. He knows how I love haiku.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, him too. So, does that mean you'll see him?
I will consider it. In the meantime, there is photograph of me on the rock in Zen Temple Garden. Find it and take it to him with my No, too strong. With my affection. My fond affection. And tell him I might entertain the thought of writing haiku with him. Might.
Phew. You got it, Teach. What's up, Doc? Kills me every time. Got a nice picture of your girl for my wallet, Doc. Candid, if you catch my drift. Now, where do I find the last code?
The gaijin who stole Yuki from me has a final code. Curse him and his ancestors! He is a KGB division head called Sasha Soisorsky. Ugh.
Now that's what I call a subtle gag. Where do I find this tongue twister?
He is holed up in KGB building in Takoshima City. I think perhaps he is depressed. But in any case, I fear you'll have to destroy a whole building to get him out.
Why, Doctor, surely you're not suggesting I kill him?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. And it's just a coincidence the Ruski's making time with your chica, right? Don't worry, Doc. I'll wreck the place good and take the code from his dead red fingers. What's the buzz, Foxy Mama? Guess who now knows the location of the secret base? It's the volcano.
I know, but we need codes to get in. I know where to find the first...
We could do what you were gonna say, or I could reach into my pocket and pull out...
Crypto? You have the codes? This is wonderful. What are they?
I love you.
Not now, Crypto. We have work to do. Tell me the security codes.
Those are the codes. Also, who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third. Now then, I'm off to infiltrate the secret KGB base. Don't wait up.
Very funny, Crypto. I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. It's too dangerous.
Your chauvinism is touching, Crypto, but I don't take orders from you.
Don't be stupid, Nat. In case you've forgotten, you can't just reclone yourself.
And in case you've forgotten, you don't know how to operate the access terminals outside the base.
You're the most infuriating female monkey I've ever met.
That's your problem. To you, I'm always female monkey. Why can't I just be monkey?
Be whatever you want. I just don't want you to be a dead monkey.
Crypto, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to lose my shot at sinking the Pinko, that's all.
Of course, I understand.
So the plan is we climb this volcano and infiltrate the base?
Da. Once we're inside, I'll grab all the data I can find on Project Solaris.
Sounds like a plan, all right. Let's boogie. All right, enough meaningful chit-chat. Let's climb this smoke bomb.
Glahamuha, Premier Milenkov.
I regret I'm unable to join you in person. Unfortunately, the quantum uncertainty of this experiment demands I maintain a safe distance. It's Heisenberg's world. I just play in it.
Experiments? What are you talking about?
I'm so pleased you asked. We've prepared an educational multimedia presentation for just such a purpose. Meet Gojira. She's single, a Pisces, and the summer intern for credit at the illegal KGB base here in Tokushima. Like any good Soviet worker, she was happy to volunteer for top secret experiment. This twister handle experiment is underway. Watch how Morton miracle of quantum radiation transforms Gojira, bringing out her giant potential. Ready to go, Gojira? Oh, I love that film. I must have seen it 100 times. Sadly, however, the two of you will never see it again. Why? Because...
Auto-destruct sequence initiated. The base will self-destruct.
Твою she stole my line. In any case, good night. Thank you for coming, and have a very pleasant day.
We need those data tapes, spaceman. I'll grab them and meet you outside.
What? No kiss? Hey, Poxy. Finally kicked you out of the geisha house, huh? Did you figure out where that ginormous monster went?
Not for certain, but I'm picking up a signal in the ocean to the south.
Yeah? What kind of signal?
A radiation signature, emanating in gamma waves from the creature's tortured brain.
Tortured?
Yes. It's as if the monster is crying out, "Kill me! Kill me!"
That's gotta be the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. So, you want me to hunt down this monstrosity and put it out of its misery?
Actually, I want you to read its mind and intuit the source of its cognitive dissonance, so we can get it some help and over time teach it confidence and self-esteem.
You gotta be kidding me.
Of course I am, you mutation! Now go kill that thing!
So I just fly over the ocean, look for bubbles, and follow them around.
Until the monster comes up for air, yes. And then you frack it!
I love it when you talk Cylon. Okay. But how do I find it?
Do I have to? You get in your saucer and fly to the spot marked on your radar. Look for bubbles on the water. That's a pretty good sign there's a monster!
So then what? I just drop some fat boys into the water and blow it up?
Unfortunately, no. Your saucer's weapons are ineffective underwater. You'll have to figure out some way to get the beast to surface first.
And then I play a little whack-a-lizard. Got it. I the same. Okay, that was a little different.
Blahamuya! What have you done to that poor girl?
For once, it's not what it looks like.
I don't even know what it looks like. Never mind, we don't have time. Now, I just received word from Sergei, my contact at the KGB. He says they're building Project Solaris at a Soviet base in Siberia. The town is called Tunguska. It's a little remote.
No kidding, because I thought everything in Russia was 20 minutes from everything else. Tick-tock, dollface. So this is Tunguska. Yikes.
It's good to be back in the USSR, but this place makes the rest of Siberia look tropical.
Looking good, Goldie. That outfit could melt an iceberg.
Thanks. You're welcome to borrow it sometime if you like.
Yeah, a little nippy. I better incinerate something for heat before my tool falls off.
Can't have that. But I think we can arrange an opportunity for creative combustion. We need to gather intelligence on Project Solaris. Want to help me out?
You know it, sugar. What do you need me to do?
I'm not sure yet. I'll know more after Agent Sergei briefs me.
Sergei? Aw, man, not him again.
Yes, him again. He's been here for weeks, digging up intel on Project Solaris.
Yeah, he's a regular 007 off. What's he got that I ain't got?
Hair, for one thing. Here he comes. Let me do the talking.
Ukraine girls knock me out.
Moscow girls make me shout. It's good to see you, Sergei.
Natalyushka, you look devastating, as usual.
I know, but we have no time for furtive verbal foreplay. What can you tell me of Project Solaris?
Not as much as I'd like. There is a classified area nearby, obscured day and night by a cloud of radioactive gas. I believe it is the source of the insidious organic weapons being used to subjugate our motherland.
Svolochi.
Da. The area plans are kept in a high-security section of KGB headquarters.
Can you sneak us in?
You and your little Zaychik? I don't see how. Now, if it were just the two of us.
Jealousy, Sergei?
Though the fire fades, comrade, the embers may yet smolder, even in the tundra.
Thank you, comrade. We'll find our own way in. Now go. You mustn't be seen with me.
So exactly what kind of history do you have with this Sergei guy?
Exactly the kind you think, Crypto. Not that it's any of your business.
Hey, see whoever you want. You can bang the Red Army chorus for all I care.
Your permission is noted. Now can we get to work?
Okay, so how do we get our hands on the plans?
Sergei says we'll have to sneak into the KGB headquarters and steal them.
Oh, Sergei says that, does he?
He does. The odds will be against us. The place is swarming with agents.
Well, Crypto says bring 'em on. The more the freaking merrier.
Okay then. Actually, you might be onto something there, Crypto. If you can create a large enough disturbance, it might lure most of the agents out of the building.
And while I'm playing monkey ball, you'll sneak in and grab the plans. Gotcha. Okay, dollface, I'm off to stir up the Soviets. Be careful in there, you hear me?
Don't worry, Crypto. You keep them occupied, and I'll be just fine. Whatever you do, just keep them away from the HQ building. Good luck.
Not bad, huh? If there's one thing I can do, it's make with the boom boom. Admit it, Goldie. I'm your knight in a shining spacesuit, and you just can't resist me.
I'm resisting you right now, Crypto. And you're wearing Mylar pajamas.
Damn. So how about those plans you swiped? They the real deal or what?
I just had time to glance at them quickly before the alarms went off. There seem to be a number of tunnels, and a lot of security around them. And it looks like the tunnels have these bizarre organic pumps inside, which are what's pumping the radioactive gas over the area.
So I take it we're gonna put these organic pumps out of business.
Da, but a direct assault would be dangerous. I need to talk to some people. Lay low for a while, Tovarish. I'll be back soon.
Why do they always ask me to do the one thing I suck at?
Dobry den, Tovarish.
Hey, Nat, if I said you had a great body, would you hold it again?
I like you, Crypto, but I will neuter you if I have to.
Fair enough. Hey, gorgeous, did you find out any more about those tunnels?
What I found is a scientist who works in the organic weapon technology program here. He knows all about the machines in those tunnels. I, persuaded him to talk.
What'd you find out? Is there any easy way to shut those things down?
Those pumping machines are actually organic little nuclear reactors. Incredible! Not to mention highly unstable. A nuclear fuel rod placed inside one will overload it and cause a meltdown.
And there just happens to be a nuclear plant in town. Ought to be a few fuel rods lying around.
Exactly! If you get some fuel rods, Sergei and I will smuggle them into the tunnels.
Okay, Goldie, I'll get your fuel rods for you, but I expect a big reward.
Agent Sergei is acquiring some transportation as we speak. He'll meet you when you find them. You can ask him for your reward.
Whoa, look at that. Finished already. And here I was, just getting started. Of course, I work out. Don't know if you knew that.
Thank you, Crypto. Sergei and I can take it from here.
I'll bet. Hey, how about I just stick around and help you out myself? You know, since I'm already here. I'm sure Sergei's a busy guy, you know, embassies to bug, dissidents to torture.
You're very generous, Crypto, but I think he can find the time. I'll rejoin you once he and I have disabled the machines in the caves. Until then, try and stay out of trouble.
Wasn't condescending. So, he makes time with my girl while I sit around and twiddle my phalangopods. Is that it? Well, homie, don't play that. I made it through a whole nother game all by myself. I don't need anybody's permission to knock some monkey heads. Certainly not some chicks.
Привет, Tovarish. How's it hanging?
Little to the left. Hey, not bad, Goldie. So, you and Sergei, huh? He's really something. Where'd the two of you meet?
At the KGB Academy, actually.
No kidding. What was he? The janitor?
As a matter of fact, he finished second in our training class.
I got 3 guesses who came in first, and they all start with N.
I think that was part of the attraction. He'd never lost to a girl before.
Wonder if he's ever lost to a Furon. So what happened? You kids seem made for each other.
He wanted me to quit. It's not easy always being second best, I expect.
Tell me about it. So did you shut down the pumps in the tunnels with those fuel rods?
Niet. Too much KGB heat on the tunnels because of the theft. I should have seen it coming. Anyway, it's too dangerous for Sergei and me to infiltrate them now.
Well, we gotta shut those pumps down. Whole town smells like Newark.
Oh, we will, Crypto. Have no fear. And this time, I want you on the job. I need you to carry a fuel rod into each of the tunnels and place it in the reactor of each of the pumping machines. Sergei and I have hidden a container of fuel rods near each tunnel.
Wait, you lost me. Didn't you say the tunnel entrances were crawling with KGB?
Da, but not while the scientists conduct their weekly radiation tests.
No sweat, dollface. Consider those pumps out of order. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at those bad boys burn. Hold the phone. What do these freaks want?
Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, that machinery looks suspiciously familiar. Oh my. Holy hookers of Arkvoodle! Crypto, do you know who these freaks are?
They're not commie cabbage heads?
Great galaxies, no! They're not even human! They're the enemy! Our enemy! The enemy we Furons defeated in the Martian War! Crypto! They're Blisk!
Blisk? Wait a minute. I thought we wiped the Blisk out.
I have no explanation! I can barely believe my senses! But a few of them must have somehow survived!
Not for long. Attention, Blisk. I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. This planet is now a territory of the Furon Empire. And your asses belong to me.
I'm glad you're here, Crypto. We need to hunker down and do some serious strategizing.
You know any place I can get one of those big furry hats? My ears are freezing off.
You don't have any ears.
See? That's what I'm saying. Tell me about it. You gotta fill me in on this whole Blisk thing, Pox.
My hard drive is spinning. I hardly know where to begin. They're huge, hideous brutes with giant claws and withering halitosis. They have a single hive mind and an imperviousness to radiation. They take to it like a pig to mud. Imagine a cockroach mating with a lobster.
Oi, enough already. You're making me queasy.
Humans assume the Tunguska blast of 1908 was caused by a meteorite. But now we know its true cause. The fiery crash of a Blisk warship!
Yeah, well, don't you worry your virtual little head, Pox. This time they're going down for good.
A bold statement. Many Furons fell thanks to the Blisk. And there's another problem. Since the war, the Furon defense budget has been downsized. I fear that most of our current weapons will be ineffective against the Blisk.
Downsize the defense budget? What the hell did the Emperor do that for?
The Blisk were exterminated. No one else posed such a lethal threat. We didn't need the big guns. But none of us saw this coming.
Okay, well, at least we know what we're up against. What do you want me to do?
I'll contact you with new orders as soon as I have some idea what's going on. Until then, just don't do anything rash.
Rash, me? Nah, I got a cream for that. Cleared it right up.
Привет, comrade.
Get to the point, Sergei. I'm a busy Furon.
I have a lead on Project Solaris. You might want to follow up on it.
Project Solaris, huh? Okay, I'm listening.
I have the name of the researcher in charge of the organic weapons program. His name is Dr. Orlov.
And?
No and. That's it.
Okay, so you got a name. Where am I supposed to find this Orlov guy?
I have been unable to discover his current whereabouts, but this is a small town. Everyone knows everyone else's business.
And I got one of those faces everybody opens up to. Although I doubt Orlov will be in a talky mood.
Do what you have to do.
Gee, that really means a lot coming from the KGB. Okie dokie.
Good luck, comrade. And don't be afraid to get a little rough,
Well, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few Fabergé eggs. Dead monkeys tell no tales, and I need to pick this one's brain about Project Solaris. Crap. Better save his monkey butt. Dr. Orlov, I presume. How come you don't get cool punctuation like Dr. Go?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Looks like you had a little KGB infestation. Lucky I was here to exterminate them for you.
Oh, was you? I'm impressed. Excellent hand-eye coordination. You should try a computer game I've been developing in spare time.
Games? On a computer? You're wasting your time, Doc. So, Doc, you got a sec? I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, is all? I was afraid you were one of alien creatures here to infect me.
Well, as you can clearly see, I'm no alien. Now, about Project Solaris.
Ah, Solaris, da. That I know something about. I worked on organic weapons program connected with Project Solaris, but I quit after I saw very strange things.
Define strange.
Alien creatures like giant space lobsters infecting humans and manipulating their bodies like giant marionettes. Like that. I feared I might be next, so I started working on a weapon to fight them with. It's probably why KGB attacked me. Or they wanted my Broadway soundtrack collection.
This weapon you were working on, does it work?
I don't know. I never finished it. Whole thing happened by chance. I was walking to work one day when strange object fell from sky. A fragment of alien spacecraft. Computer databank I used to create weapon.
An alien artifact with data on the Blisk. Will wonders never cease?
Duh, and if you found it, perhaps you could use it to defeat creatures.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture. Where's this data thingy now?
Should still be in the research facility in Gorodok Nauki. Science Town.
Catchy. I guess I better head over there and find it before the Krabbies do.
Take care, facility is well guarded. Good luck, Tovarish. What did you say name was?
Kuryakin. Ilya Kuryakin. Nice to meet you.
Well, hello. How nice of you to drop by.
Okay, Pox, what are we gonna do about these Krabby Blisk?
They'll undoubtedly kill us if we don't kill them first. Therefore, there's only one thing we can do. Destroy them! Starting with their crashed warship. Unfortunately, as discussed, its hull is impervious to Furon weaponry. It does, however, have a weakness. The main thruster protected by an armored hatch. Open that hatch, Crypto, and then bring on the boom boom!
You are so cute when you do that. So how do I get this thruster hatch open? It's gotta be locked down tight.
It is, and my scans reveal the hatch controls have been disabled. It seems the Blisk have removed the Nexus crystals powering the circuit, but not destroyed them. Those crystals are still around somewhere. I'm reading a faint Nexus signature somewhere inside the Blisk base. Find the Nexus crystals to power the circuit and open the hatch. Then, destroy that warship!
I think little Crypto just woke up. All right, Poxy. I'm tan, rested, and ready. Let's bring this crab pot to a boil. Bam!
Right! Head for the Blisk base and see if you can find those crystals. I'll keep scanning while you're inside. If I lock onto the crystals, I'll let you know. And be careful. These Blisk are a lot stronger than...
Anybody else I've fought, I got it. Don't worry. Ponsonby was right about one thing. Everybody cracks.
Fabulous work! The hatch is open! Now the part I know you've been waiting for. Call in the saucer, Crypto, because it's time to play Blow Up the Blisk warship! And remember, don't waste your ammunition firing at the hull. The only vulnerable spot is inside that thruster. Cinches it, Crypto! You've wiped out the Blisk base! Well, it's about time.
Hey, Pox, you seen the blonde babushka? She's supposed to meet me here.
No, I haven't. As a matter of fact, you haven't even properly introduced us.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to impress her.
Oh, relax. I have more pressing matters than torpedoing your grand designs. Actually, I was hoping she could help us track down Milenkov. Perhaps she's with Agent Sergei.
She better not be. Man, I have had it with that smug jerk-off. Look at me. I'm so handsome. I'm so smart. I read poetry. I wrestle bears.
Regardless, you should probably find Natalia. She may even need your assistance.
Yeah, I'm going.
Good. Snoop around. Somebody must have seen her. Udachi, comrade.
Crypto! Victor! Thank Lenin you're here. The worst has come to pass. Sergei is infected.
Ah, for crying out! Tell me you use protection. Or don't they teach sex ed in the Young Pioneers?
Kakaya Devnitsa! I am not talking about STDs. He's been infested with alien spores.
Indeed he has, Lapushka, and I'm afraid penicillin won't do the trick. Hello, Cryptosporidium.
Milenkov. Sorry to rain on your communist party, but in case you haven't noticed, your little base looks like Keith Moon redecorated. You've lost.
Such bluster, such arrogance. You're beginning to sound like real American. Soon you'll be wearing cowboy hat and speaking in monosyllables.
Says you.
The truth is, this base means nothing. At this very moment, we are preparing to initiate the final phase of Operation Solaris from our ultra-secret main facility on the moon. It's the ultimate fruition of the Stalinist ideal. What a shame neither of you will be there to see it. Goodbye, Lapushka moja. До свидания, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto! Leave me! Stop Milenkov!
Keep your Kakashnik on, dollface. You think I'm flying to the moon without you?
Well done, Crypto. You saved the princess. Natalia. You should probably go over and, you know, make sure she's all right or something. Just go.
Tovarish!
Look, it sucks that Milenkov got away, but I couldn't let you know.
I know, Crypto, and thank you. But we still have to stop Milenkov, and he's halfway to the moon by now. Ugh, what are we going to do?
Hello? Have saucer will travel. I was wondering when you'd ask.
Your saucer can take both of us all the way to the moon?
You kidding? I've done so many mods on that baby, she'll give you everything but the happy ending.
Nice of you to join me.
Hey, Dollface, you seen my new weapon yet?
Da, Crypto. Very impressive.
Well, you know what they say. Big guns, large arsenal.
You know, that may be the clumsiest innuendo you've ever attempted.
Thanks, I wrote it myself. Give me the scoop, Dollface. What do we know about this Blisk base?
Not much, other than it seems to be the main Blisk stronghold. It contains their hive, and the weapon they plan to use to destroy Earth.
And that's bad. See? See? I'm really getting this spy stuff, huh? Okay, what do we know about this Blisk weapon?
It's an organic spore shooter, and it too needs radiation to charge itself.
Jeez, enough with the radiation. My nads are shriveling like crazy. Tell me about the hive. I'm guessing it ain't filled with honey.
Yet, the hive contains all the Blisk spores, hundreds of thousands of them. And the spores feed voraciously on radioactive materials.
Radiation. Why did it have to be radiation? Okay, Sexy, what's the plan?
We must find a way to prevent the proliferation of the Blisk spores. Our intel shows the spores derive energy from massive radiation. We need to cut off their radiation supply so we can slow them down.
Radiation. Why does it always have to be radiation? So how do they get their radiation supply?
Their lunar rovers deliver radioactive materials from the mine to the base. I want you to follow one of the rovers to the mining site.
Is that all? I thought it was gonna be something hard. You got it, babe.
No time for chit-chat. Let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, Pox. I need some serious intel on Moonbase Solaris.
Right. Moonbase Solaris consists of two primary areas, the Blisk base and the Cosmonaut base. Like two lobes of the same twisted mind.
Okay, what do we know about the Blisk, aside from their ugly as sin?
They are indeed a most repulsive race, and incredibly vicious. Further, they treat their workers very badly and have offensively short tempers.
Any resemblance to present company is completely coincidental. Okay, what about the cosmonauts?
Well, they're just humans, of course, albeit the cream of Soviet citizenry. They think their leaders here represent some sort of shadowy Kremlin cabal. Of course, the Blisk have been playing them like puppets, not that they realize it. They're so proud. If they knew how the Blisk were using them, they'd be furious!
Sounds to me like we need to send the cosmonauts a little wake-up call.
Not a bad idea. A crowd seems to be assembling in the Cosmonaut base. Why don't you check it out? I think it's time the puppets met their masters,
Okay, I got it. Turn the cosmonauts against the Blisk. This is gonna be fun. Is this thing on? Hello, Solaris. Hello, Solaris. Is this a great-looking crowd or what? Seriously, don't drop the soap in the shower, fellas.
Be beating it. We are waiting to hear from Comrade Cosmonaut Leonid.
Is this thing on? Good day, comrades.
Comrade Cosmonaut Leonid, why we have to working such long hours at hard labor?
That's easy. You gotta work hard so the Blisk can get enough radiation to charge their stuff.
Tell someone who is caring. Bliskovics are winning Cold War for Soviet Union.
Comrade Leonid, why we have to leaving beloved country and coming to this hellhole?
Is being worse than Verkhoyansk in February.
You're here for one reason and one reason only. To help the Blisk take over the Earth.
Is good. I am being in favor of world domination. Hooray, Bliskovics! So, comrade, why we are never seeing beloved Premier Milenkov anymore?
He used to be flying up frequently for surprise holiday photo ops.
Mission accomplished. That was being good one.
Milenkov? Oh, he's just working with the Blisk to subjugate your whole society!
So he's just like the Tsars. At least the moon shuttles run on time.
What? Wait, don't you even...
Comrade Leonid, why we are not being allowed in the area northeast of here?
What are you having to hide?
Because Milenkov thinks you're too drunk and stupid to go over there without getting lost, that's why.
Drunk? Okay. But stupid? Why, that's super.
We can no longer be trusting Premier Milenkov.
Oh, it ain't just Milenkov, kids. The Blisk think you're a bunch of morons, too.
Bliskovics also? But they are always telling us Soviet Union will be ruling world.
Leonid, what evidence you are having to mistrust Bliskovics?
So, you say you want a revolution?
Нет, спасибо. We already had two. Is enough for one century.
We are having free vodka. What is not to be liking?
Work hard? I'll tell you who has to work hard. James Brown, huh? Huh? The hardest working man in show business. Let's give it up for the godfather of soul.
Oh, it's true. He is being sex machine. Oh, you're being so right, comrade.
But Leonid, why we have to leaving beloved country and coming to this hellhole?
Da, is being worse than Verkhoyansk in February.
That's what I'm saying. No air, no chicks. This place sucks, and it's all the Blisk's fault.
It's true. Leonid is saying what we're all thinking.
But Leonid, why we are never seeing beloved Premier Milenkov anymore?
Da, he used to be flying up frequently for surprise holiday photo ops.
Ah, mission accomplished. That must be a good one.
Milenkov, he's kind of busy. You know, partying in the Mediterranean, on his 50-foot yacht, with the Dallas Cowpoke cheerleaders.
Dallas Cowpoke cheerleaders? You're yanking with my chain. While we are being stuck in unisex moon base? Pistons.
But comrade, why we are not being allowed in the area northeast of here?
Da, what are you having to hide?
Because Milenkov thinks you're too drunk and stupid to go over there without getting lost, that's why.
Drunk? Okay. But stupid? Why, that's sopa.
Ah, we can no longer be trusting Premier Milenkov.
Oh, it ain't just Milenkov, kids. The Blisk think you're a bunch of morons, too.
Bliskovics also? But they are always telling us Soviet Union will be ruling world.
Da, Leonid, what evidence you are having to mistrust Bliskovics?
Evidence? They're controlling your minds!
I am thinking Comrade Cosmonaut Leonid is drinking too much Revelade.
They've taken over your entire government!
Comrade Leonid is perhaps watching too much American television.
They're giant freaking lobsters from outer freaking space!
We are seeing long-term psychological effects of space travel. Poor Leonid.
They're taking away your vodka!
Oh, this is being outrage. Anything else can be endured if we are having vodka.
Ah, without vodka, Russia would have been democracy 200 years ago.
This will not be standing. There is being no such thing as free lunch, Bliskovics.
Yeah, give me vodka or give me death.
Da!
Yeah, so what does this mean for the Bliskovics?
Bad news for the Bliskovics.
That's the spirit. Now get out there, find the Blisk, and kill them crabbies dead.
For vodka!
Okay, Pox. I've cut off the source of the Blisk's radiation, demolished the Blisk Cosmonaut Alliance, and basically provoked an all-out war around Solaris. I say it's time we take this fight to the Crabbies themselves.
I think you're right.
Well, why in the hell you do?
I do. And I even have an ace up our sleeve to destroy the Blisk once and for all.
What the hell is that?
Oh no! That's the Launch sequence alert! The Blisk are launching their weapon!
Well, maybe it's not so bad.
Dream on! Those sadists are incapable of anything less than full-scale annihilation!
Okay, keep your G-string on. There's gotta be a way to stop that launch.
What? How did you know about my G-string? No, never mind! Once initiated, there's no way we can abort the launch. However, if we overload the laser guidance system, the weapon might veer off target.
Laser guidance system? What laser guidance system?
The dishes, Crypto! Overload the dishes!
Do the dishes, protect the Earth, save the Furon DNA. Got it. Man, whatever happened to destroying all humans?
Let this be a lesson to you, Crypto. The best laid plans can be derailed by an unexpected case of the crabs! Now go!
Well, Cryptosporidium, once again you showed unexpected pluck. You've stopped my weapon launching. Pity, really. We had such glorious renovation plans for that pathetic little planet. But no matter. You've nearly staved off the inevitable. You can't fight progress, Huron.
Get this through your monkey brain, Milenkov. We own that planet, and there's not a damn thing that you or your rusky pals can do about it.
Such bluster, such overconfidence, yet still you can't see the big picture. I wonder, would you feel so arrogant if you knew the full scope of our fiendish master plan?
You too, big tin-horn petty tyrant. I fart bigger than you. You think just because you can keep a few depressed peasants in line, you can go toe-to-toe with me? I'm the king of the world! The master of disaster! The baddest dude in the whole damn town! King Kong ain't got nothing on me!
King Kong died, Cryptosporidium. I wonder, would you be so sure of yourself if you knew our fiendish master plan?
Millie, I'm gonna probe you so hard, you're gonna be wearing diapers for a month.
I already take a weekly hycolonic, but thank you for the offer. On the other hand, I wonder, would you be so bold if you knew our devilish master plan?
Jeez, you guys just gotta have your monologues, don't you? Okay, I give. What's your damn master plan? Let me guess. You and the Blisk are gonna spread those spores and enslave humanity. Commies and crabbies. A match made in heaven.
Small minds, no imagination. It's nothing so mundane. We don't give a damn about humanity, Cryptosporidium. What we want from Earth is the same thing you want. Survival.
So the crabbies want a new crib. What's wrong with Mars?
Mars is a desert, an acid wasteland. You Furons saw to that. But Earth is 3/5 water. All it lacks is massive radioactivity to become a new Eden, an irradiated ocean paradise for Blisk.
But what about the Russians? Your people can't live in that.
My people? Oh, you really aren't very bright, are you? Why do you think we've waged Cold War? Encouraged the buildup of nuclear arms? Good God, what sane human would pursue such obvious suicide? 1908, Blisk warship crashes. 1917, October Revolution. Do the math! You, of all creatures, should know. Aliens walk among us. Da?
You're not suggesting...
Suggesting. I'm telling you. Lenin, Stalin, Khrushchev.
Trotsky?
Please, don't be ridiculous. It helped that Russian is so close to Bliskish. No coincidence, of course. The Furans aren't the only race who ever used Earth for shore-live. Face it, Kritos Boridyo. You Furans have been out-schemed. The history of the Soviet Union is the history of Blisk on Earth. The loss of our spores is a blow, but in the end it makes no difference. Soon, Earth will be ours. No more humans, no more Furon DNA. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Lestrovia, Kritos Boridyo.
Now would be a good time to tell me about that ace up your sleeve you mentioned.
Oculus loins, I'd almost forgotten! Crypto, you're a genius! Using Pox's lab, I've created a new virus that will infect and kill the Blisk.
Catchy.
Let's hope so. I've arranged for it to be delivered to the moon by a new courier company. Oh, what's the name? The North American Shipping Association. Anyway, everyone calls them NASA. You wouldn't believe the cost of shipping to developing galaxies. I should mention, though, there have been some... complications.
Okay, I'll bite. What kind of complications?
The delivery men are refusing to land without clearance from their boss. A fellow called Houston. They're just hovering there waiting for orders.
And let me guess, we're gonna give them those orders, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a regular rich little. Okay, let's get contagious.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That's it? What? One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind? 7 months and that's the best you could come up with? But you didn't like it? No, I didn't like it. It's crap. Where'd you find it, on a cereal box? I thought it sounded profound. Profound? You wouldn't know profound if it hit you over the head with a Camus novel. You think Merv Griffin's a deep thinker. Listen, mister, I'm getting a little tired of your that, Commander Big Shot? What are you gonna do about it? Pull the plug on this mission, that's what. Sorry, Houston, but I can't work another second with this jackass. Get in the car. Get in the car. Moron. Putz.
Goldie, how am I glad to see you. You won't believe it. The Blisk are...
Planning to kill humanity and turn Earth into an irradiated water world? I know.
Oh, well, the good news is Pox has...
Concocted a virus which will cause the Blisk to spontaneously combust? I know.
Oh, how'd you know?
I'm a spy. It's what I do.
Okay, well, so what are we gonna do?
We're going to bring these Flolachi to their knees, that's what. I'll release the virus. You just keep those crabbies off me while I do it.
They're not touching a hair on your pretty little head, dollface. Trust me.
They'd better not. I told you, I'm allergic to shellfish. But one way or another, Tovarish, this base is coming down. Hard.
I am so turned on right now. Hey, it's only the fate of our species, right? We can do this. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Da, comrade. I'm ready. And spaceman, good hunting.
Rock and roll!
Bye, honey! We've done it, comrade.
We sure did, dollface.
We saved the Earth.
We killed the Blisk.
I am pleased to have helped you vanquish your foes.
Hey, you know, after a while, that big blue mudball starts to grow on you. I mean, at first you think it's a boil, but...
It's all right, Crypto. You don't have to pretend. I know how you feel about humans.
Well, not all humans. Natalia! You're gonna pay for that, you son of a bitch!
Crypto, I've been ringing you for hours. What in the galaxy's going on out there?
Sorry, Poxy. Just working on a little science project.
Wait, Crypto! You're finally showing an interest. I knew one day you'd make an excellent scientist if only you were properly motivated. What is it? Physics? Biology?
Little of both.
A little of... Wait a minute. I'm detecting residual heat from the cloning lab. Crypto, you did it! Listen, you little pustule. If anyone's getting a new clone around here, it had better be me.
Who was that, Kryptushka?
Telemarketer. Nothing to worry your sexy little head about.
Whatever you say, my insatiable alien love czar. Wake me up when you're ready for re-entry.
I made a few adjustments.